Trying something from the head. I can see what girl rolling, you know.
You feel oh, it'll move better now. While ago it get glitchy.
I saw it I go from what day?
Mm,
Yeah, me no know.
glitchy.
You know what day yesterday? I saw it that though. Me no know if you never realized it.
Never realize it. Because every minute you pause and then you come back.
Yeah, so that go on.
You move slow.
Oh, you put with Nadine and family.
Mm-hmm.
So hopefully somebody will tune in. Guys, come in, rock out. Give me something enough to say it, you know.
I know.
They
Come
say
up with your
don't do
own.
it.
Come up with your own saying.
Yeah. So I'm gonna see come up on a little phone there. I know it not come up on a little phone. So you say now say something before I make the people them come in because you're talking, but people come in, you know.
Good night, everyone. Join our live. Join
Yes.
our live. If you want to laugh, if you want to have fun, welcome, welcome, welcome. Nadine, I'm moving a slow motion. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Good night. Hey, Kuma.
Here's what we are look for.
I'm not looking for anybody, but you're freezing. I'm telling my friend good night. It's
And
Kuma.
then let me see your girl son look. Hi classic.
No, the TV. You know what? Let me turn it off. It's distracting me. Hey,
Yeah, Kaya
classic.
look too much.
Yeah. Hey, classic. Good night.
Let's see you come up on the phone. You see come up on Dean phone, but I'm gonna see come up on
On what?
I'm gonna see come up. Hi. Hello, Classic, how are you?
You don't see come up
Nice.
on your device?
No, the liquor phone.
Okay, the other number.
Unless me not have you. Me never subscribe to you on the liquor phone, you know. Me go in and wait in there.
Hey, what's
Yeah,
up? I cook food journey. Good night, good night. Welcome in, everyone. Welcome in.
Averin? I'm few muted liquor, man.
I know I never see you this evening at all. You're tired. Get some rest. Get some rest. You're most tired. You do a lot of deep cleaning today. Good night, classic. Nancy, welcome. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Thanks, Journey. Appreciate it, my darling. Get your rest. Okay, okay, yes, yes. You need to just relax and wind down. You do a lot of work today. Hey, GBG, how are you? God bless, girl. Thank you for coming in. How are you? We haven't connected in so long. Hello, Art Vincent. Good night, good night. Thank you, guys, for joining. Thank you. Welcome, everyone. Thank you for joining. Remember to give the live a like. Okay, that's good to know. God bless, girl. Good to know. You and your Nadine would say you are your name brand. Smile. God bless, girl. Thank you for the love and the hearts journey. Thank you. Thanks, Classic. Appreciate you guys. We're just chilling and relaxing. Everybody know Nadine love to laugh. So let's see. Hello to where are you connecting to us from?
Oh, two, yeah.
Okay, you're
I'm
from
too
Vietnam. Nice.
Vietnam.
Nice. That's a far ways away.
Yeah. Here's me can't find it on the small phone. I don't know what I'm going.
I don't know. Vietnam is a far ways away. What are you guys up to
Let's
tonight?
go to
Okay, you're from the Philippines. Nice. Thanks for being here.
We appreciate you.
Oh, rain is coming. Yeah, I
Listen,
saw something about rain. Okay. I wasn't probably going to water anyway, Kuma. Okay, that's good. I hope a lot of rain come down. My little flowers need some water as
but the
well.
rain, the rain don't must fall. Can't say
Well,
rain
true. So if
sometimes
it
rain.
doesn't, then tomorrow I will probably water the plants, but maybe not the lawn. Yes, I am.
One
God
thing,
bless girl. I'm Jamaican, born and bred. Born and bred. Thanks for the love and hearts. Art, what does that mean? What does that mean? Mahal kita. What does that mean in Filipino? I'm born and bred. God bless girl.
I
Yes,
thought you could
and
speak.
Nadine too. Nadine is Jamaican.
Yeah, God bless girl.
Yeah. Yes. Yes, God bless. You are. You are
So one to the top
Jamaican.
one. When I read the top one before the bottom one.
Okay, Art. Nadine loves you too. Nadine loves you too, Art.
Are you in love? Are you in love? Yes,
Okay, where are we
where's the
from? Nadine, where are you from?
Jupiter.
Nadine is from Jupiter, and I'm from Jamaica. Nice to meet you too. Nice to meet you.
No, isn't it? God bless Allah.
Oh my gosh.
So you turn it around now. You turn it around. Is that right? You twist it.
I know.
Okay. Here's me can't find it. Can't find it. I don't know what's happening.
Well, listen to us, yeah. God bless Nadine is a big troublemaker. Big up yourself,
Me.
Journey. Big up yourself every time.
You got yourself journey every time. Yeah, I mean it. Even if you know what answer me I big up same way. I'm connected
I'm
with
not
Nadine.
sure now. Nadine has been around way before me. Way before me.
Yeah.
Because through Nadine, I connected to so many persons in the community, especially Journey. And then Journey connected me to quite a few persons. And Blessed, I think I connected to you, God bless girl, through Blessed Journey, not Journey of My Life. But I'm not sure. You guys may be connected.
I don't
Thank you,
remember. I
Kuma.
don't remember.
Appreciate your time. I appreciate you. Nadine, tell Kuma hi. That's my friend and
Hi,
neighbor.
Kuma. Kuma. Thank you for coming, Kuma.
All right, study up, Kuma. Back
Have
to
fun.
studying. Study time.
So journey not answer me.
Nadine, can you leave the people on my channel, please? Leave the people on my channel.
All right, we're gonna
Journey
leave
love you.
them.
You love Journey, and that's it. She can call it who she want to
Thank
call
you,
it.
Kuma. Nice to meet you too. Even though I don't see you, and you see me.
So Nadine, where you all up right here, so up on your chest.
Come, me no want you to start the argument with you, so
Oh,
me make sure some we can't take the argument, so
wow!
me I make
Ice
sure my
cream,
argue.
Nadine. The ice cream, big up my
Yeah,
ice cream that you get. Oh
I'm
wow!
not
What
big. It don't
flavor?
look big.
What flavor is that?
Chocolate. I don't know why them have to buy chocolate, and them know me not like chocolate, you know.
Okay, I'm not a chocolate fan either. One love
They like chocolate.
always. That's right, classic. One love, one love, one love.
Yeah,
Bye, Art. Nice
one
to
love.
meet you. Thanks for coming.
Yeah, thanks for coming, Vincent. Bye. Dreamland. Hi, Dreamland.
Chocolate
How
ice
are you,
cream.
Dreamland? How was your day today? Where are you connecting from, Dreamland?
Where are you connecting from? Hi. You're good? I'm doing good, Dreamland.
I'm good eating ice cream and Terry's not getting any.
I don't want any. I don't like chocolate ice cream either. From Holland. That's nice. From Holland. Holland in the building.
Mm-hmm. When you forget so when them come in, we just blow.
Yeah, why is Jamaica have a lot of vuvuzela? You know how many vuvuzela? You need to get a vuvuzela. Bye. God bless. Thank you.
My God bless, girl.
Yes, thank you. Appreciate your time. Thank you so much, my darling. Thank you.
Yeah.
Get a vuvuzela, Nadine. So
Oh, she's a nurse.
yeah, it seemed like she's a nurse. Bye. God bless. Thank you.
Bye.
Get one of the
We
vuvuzela.
can't get married.
Oh, did
We
you send
can't get
her on
married.
WhatsApp?
No, I put her on the phone, but I not see no WhatsApp. I only see, I call her straight.
Okay.
I'm not getting through.
What about the weather? The
Not
weather is good where we are. What about the weather where you are?
night time now.
Night. It's hot. Yeah, we're having summertime too, so it's hot. Oh, if it's hot or
I
cold, it's
call
hot
her,
for us.
I call her straight. I'm not get through.
Oh, maybe she's not available. It's summer weather for us, so it's hot. So maybe we'll have a bit of rain tomorrow. I'm not sure about Nadine's
Mhm.
side. Nadine lives on Jupiter. Nadine, is Jupiter cold or is it hot?
In between.
It's a bit in between. Okay, nice. Jamaica is hot, Dreamland. Jamaica is hot. Summer weather all around, tropical.
You know what? I'm still going to put up cards. You. What's, let me sit down up
Oh,
with my pillow.
so you
I forgot
finished.
for the
You
teddy
say
bear. What's the teddy
we have
bear?
more uniform. What about the don't take out the teddy bear on this live, you know? Don't take out no teddy bear on this live. USA? No, I'm not in USA. What about the green uniform, Nadine? That finished now?
No, I'm not finished yet. Didn't drop asleep. When I fix,
Oh,
I put on the sleeve and put in the seam them and in drop asleep. So I just love making
okay.
go and go sleep. I'm
Bless
so
up,
tired.
Randy. Yeah,
Hi,
man.
Randy.
Bless up.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so you still have to finish that. Randy said, Irie.
But I still have to Friday morning the Sasha uniform.
No, not Nigerian, Dreamland. Jamaican.
Chocolate. Why?
You mean Nadine? You must share. Learn to share.
No, I'm saying my mom pull do. Me for pull me in the come round.
Oh, okay.
You give him some man. Me
Randy, where
can't
are you
make it.
connecting to us from?
Mhm.
Yes, Dreamland. Jamaican. Jamaicans in the building. Oh,
I
you like
like Jamaican.
okay?
I'm saying like you cares.
Because you're not Jamaican,
Because
right?
I'm from
Because
yeah,
you're
because
from
I'm from Jupiter.
you sound very Jamaican though. Do they speak this have a Jamaican accent on
Him
Jupiter?
don't know. Him don't.
You sound very Jamaican. Thank you for the hearts, Dreamland. Thank you for the
Hmm?
hearts.
It's Is that oh? Plug out and plug in. Mm-mm. Just without that
Battery,
person.
man, your phone not charging. JB in the building. Good night,
Hi,
JB.
JB.
My one and
Hmm?
only.
You know what I mean? I want to be. You don't want none with it, you say? One no, no, man. Okay.
So Dean still asleep?
Yeah, my sleep. But I like wake him when I'm asleep, especially in the night. And then again, we not even cook. So I eat
Mm.
ice cream.
Oh gosh, what did I cook? Oh, tuna. I cooked tuna and rice and um
Okay. But like the tuna when I put corn
vegetable.
in there.
Mm?
But like tuna with sweet corn.
Oh, I've never tried it with sweet corn.
Mm.
Yeah. JB, bless journey, bless you up, JB. My day was good. It was busy today, but I think today was very, very manageable. I got a lot of stuff done. I didn't log off too late because I was able to cook dinner and bake, and I baked a little sweet bread. So today wasn't that bad, JP.
Mm-hmm.
How was your day? So Nadine, you could cook like how Dean drop asleep. Suppose Dean wake up all what time is it now? 8 o'clock. And Dean wake up now and him have no dinner. Oh my gosh. Could
We
have
just
cooked
cook.
something. Norma. I don't know if your mom is lying. I am not too sure. Maybe you should test it out.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe you should
Go
test it.
and look.
Test it out, Norma. Test it. And you never have to put up on it for your head and Nadine. Not never wrong with your ear. There's something wrong with your ear a while ago.
So
Like
the
you
girl
the
tear up my ears
braids with the
the last
braids is
time.
too tight.
Yeah.
Too tight.
I'm gonna want to do it back in the morning, do it back weekend, but
So the
I'm
same person,
afraid.
they'll go back to the same person.
No, somebody else. I'll probably me just do it.
Okay.
I can put it in, but I can't do it small.
Hmm.
That's the back of my problem, and the kids them can't part the ear because them a boy pick me.
Oh,
I
you're
can't
saying you
tell
can do it yourself, but you can't. The back is always a challenge.
yeah, the back. Yeah, the back give me problem, and the kids them can't part. A
Hmm.
boy pick them.
Oh gosh, I couldn't ask them to go do that. Thank you for coming to our live. Thank you. Thank you for coming to my live. Please remember to leave a like. Thank you.
Persons in the background, thank you so much for coming to Carrie's Royals live.
Yes, Journey, you deserve to relax. You work hard, girl. You
Mm.
deserve to relax. Nothing is wrong with that.
Mm. What me know all the tired, sir?
So
I
just
remember when you took a sleep last night and wake up back early this morning.
mm,
That.
okay.
Mm-hmm.
Just talk to the children. Then you want to Joshua hurry me up. As soon as me say bye, it's like click, just click.
I'm
Just
sorry,
click,
I'm going to
just
call
click
John
me
T. one
off.
the time, you know.
Just click me off.
Mm-hmm.
I,
Them busy with them brother.
yeah. Yeah, no, when I spoke to them just now, them said them shower and journey I laugh a journey. Big friend in a Joshua. Your big friend journey just click off him phone just now. No, they said they were just laying down on their device, so I guess them winding down for bedtime.
Okay.
Okay, see, we both had tuna today, JB. Nice. Nice. Very, very nice.
Mhm.
Both
Mhm.
had tuna today. Today went by pretty
We love the
quickly.
tuna with
I
we
know
love the tuna
always
with
a
the
fix
sweet
something.
corn and the sweet corn nice with it.
Yeah, I've never tried. I like making like corned beef with the sweet corn, but I've never tried
Oh,
the tuna. I never put the sweet corn with the tuna before. Never tried that. Come on in. Thanks for joining, guys. And guess what? Tomorrow is my
mm,
birthday, guys. Tomorrow I'm sweet
no, I
16. Tomorrow is my
Mhm.
birthday.
No, no.
Tomorrow I'm sweet
Yeah,
16.
leave it.
Yeah, I'm 7 days apart from Joshua. 1 week.
So you're gonna enjoy yourself tomorrow.
No, I took Friday off, so I'll probably do something on
Mm.
Friday or Saturday, but I'm working tomorrow. I could not get
Your
tomorrow
birthday
off.
comes during the week, it don't nice.
I know sometimes, yeah, if you don't have a plan for it, and I didn't have a plan for it, so if you don't have a plan for it and it comes in the middle of the week, it's like sometimes you don't even realize
It's boring.
do anything, yeah. But it is what it is. One more year, provided that I have the privilege of seeing it tomorrow. Tomorrow is not
Mm-hmm.
promised to any of us.
No one. Mhm.
Any of us, it's a privilege. I'm going to be 16, JB. 16. 25, not yet. 16. But
Mhm.
16. That's right. 16 tomorrow.
Man, you're
16
gonna be
tomorrow.
61 and
Fresh
I just
like
turn it
that.
around, you know.
Hmm?
Man, you're going to be 61 and I just turn it around.
All if I'm going to be 61. All if I'm going to be
You say you look
61.
nice,
Still a
61.
privilege. And oh gosh, I remember saying you are 65 and you look good, so. So 60.
So I can't say
So
nothing.
60, exactly. 61 is fine. 61
Mm-hmm.
is quite fine. Quite fine.
Well,
Quite
exactly.
fine.
Oh, come on. When Alvin I will come.
I don't if they don't have on the notification, 'cause maybe it's your channel them usually find. And then they would have said me, them scroll through and see you.
Remember, say them school. Some of them school, you know. Say
Maybe,
them
maybe.
school.
Mm-hmm. Maybe.
You have to do this more often.
I know. But look at it, the end of July already. By the time you look, September is right back around. Like, wow, the time really flying.
Mm-hmm. Well, I
Time
have pick
really
up
flying.
Anthony package tomorrow for voucher for pay school fee and them something there.
Yeah,
Tomorrow.
the time flying. Everybody here knows say back to school. And I think some of the schools in the US, they're going to start soon to like early August. So,
Mm-hmm.
hey, tall man, good night. Bless up, tall man. Thanks for passing through. What's going on, tall
Hi,
man?
Talman.
Grenada in the building.
Grenada.
Tall man from Grenada. Grenada flag that.
Mm.
Yeah, time is not waiting on anyone. Tall man a
Hi,
big
man. Oh, I just see the flag, you know.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
time waits for no man.
Mm-hmm.
It is what it is.
Because we just sit down there, so sit down and wait for the people them to come.
What you want to talk about, Nadine? You wanted to come on my live. What you want to talk about? What you want to talk about? You wanted to come on my live. Eh?
Yeah, put me in
You
spot, you
wanted to
know.
come on my live. Okay, ask me a question.
Um, how was your day today?
Cow food soup. Who eat cow food soup, tall man? You? I already spoke about my day, Nadine.
You see? Just answer the
You
question.
eating cow food soup, tall man? My day was good, Nadine. Not too busy. Was manageable. And I cooked my dinner. Yeah, she
Okay.
love company, so JB love company. But must bring her up on my life. Love
To
company.
should never invite you, JB, you vex. You vex because she never invite you, babe.
Spiral in the building. What's going on, Spiral? What's going on?
Hi, Spiral.
Yes, tall man. Show everybody to see her face. That's such a stay. You heard me mention dinner. Yes, Daddy was asking me how was my day. So I was saying I made a bit of dinner. Something simple, plain white rice with tuna and veggies. That's about it. And I had it with avocado and a nice glass of guava juice. And I made a little sweet pumpkin bread. And I'll have that for dessert or maybe tomorrow.
Where,
Thank
where,
you,
where, where
Spiral.
you guys get avocado from every day?
We get avocado right around the year because we import it from Mexico, the US. So
Okay.
avocado is right around. Yeah, pumpkin bread. Um, right around the year.
Is
Yeah.
pumpkin bread today?
Yeah. Like a cake, more like a
Okay.
cake. It's more like a cake. But because I did it in a loaf pan, I just said bread, but it's more like a cake.
Oh.
Yeah, you don't get the corn yet. It's on the way. Journey, make sure you give me Spiral correct address, because the Spiral saying don't get the con. Make sure the right address you gave me for Spiral. The Spiral saying don't get the con yet. What's going on, Journey? You gave me the wrong address. The Spiral saying him don't get the con. It's Journey. Blame it on Journey Spiral. She looks like something off with the address. Something off. When she gave me the address, I said, "You sure?" And she said, "Yes." See, I know you're not get the con. Oh my gosh.
We see Spiral.
Journey, why you do it? Why did you
I'm
do
like I
that?
say, now, why you doing it?
Why did you do that, Journey? You gave Miss Spiral wrong address. Hmm? Oh my gosh. The card is so good, Spiral. Oh my gosh. Sweet and nice. Sweet and nice. Nice, nice.
Sorry. You let me eat one more.
Yeah. Don't eat no more. I need so much ice cream. You
I'm
don't
gonna
need
eat a dinner.
ice cream by the time 9, 8 o'clock. Oh, the tahini. Yeah, true. I never said, that's so true. But look it up, and then somebody look like, yeah, that's true. But never said the tahini at all. Okay, I'm gonna send you. I'm gonna send you the tahini. Yes, that's true. Cause you love eat your corn with tahini. That's true. I didn't send it to you.
I was eating ice cream.
Yes, Nadine was feeding her face with ice cream spiral. No one don't have to invite me nowhere, Nadine. I get my invitation from from January 2025. That's right,
Yes.
JB. Tell her.
Okay,
Tell
I hear
her.
you. Chocolate.
Tell her, JB. Mm,
So I don't like chocolate ice cream.
yeah, I'm not
No,
a
I don't like.
chocolate ice cream.
But more eat chocolate, but I don't like the ice cream.
Okay. No car, no chocolate. Spiral that easy. Oh my gosh. Yeah.
No car, no chocolate.
Yeah.
Love your them types of Lordy.
Lordy, I know a spiral. Yeah. Spiral.
Mm-hmm.
Lordy, spiral. Say hi, hi. Spiral of him own things unique to him.
Yeah.
Unique to Sir
Him
Spiral.
own slang. Him own slang and him own lyrics. Mhm.
Easy search my
Oh Lordy.
Lordy there. No sample plate. No sample for spiral. No sampling for spiral. The ice cream I run through her no tall man. The ice cream I put chills. The ice cream I put
You see
chills
so
through
far,
her body.
Talman. Oh, you see that far that I am
Let's
moving up and
subvert.
now. Oh, you see that far.
The ice cream I put chills through her body tall man. So it make sure
I'm just
she
looking through my window, Talman.
Oh
I am
gosh.
looking through my window.
Mm-mm. So what's new
When
on
you sit down near the
Jamaica?
window, you have to look in every minute you look through the window.
What? Ever mean to look through the window?
No, so when you sit down close to a window, you always have to look through it.
Yeah, that's true.
Don't
You
matter
get
what, you
distracted.
always have to look.
You get distracted.
Mm-hmm.
Who
No
come in your
worries, I
window?
don't.
Tall man, I say, who come through your window?
No one. Just looking for my son when he's coming in.
Okay. The ice cream finished spiral. You won't see it through the window. The ice cream finished clean. I was just scrape out the cup just now. Clean, clean,
Yeah, I scrape out the cup.
clean,
Even
clean,
though I don't like chocolate, but I clean out the cup.
clean, clean. Tall man,
Look at
what's
them.
new? What's coming up for Grenada? What kind of events? What kind of activities? What is new?
Mhm.
Always a little
Always a
left.
little left in the cup. Yeah, that's a little drain.
Window ice cream.
That have to stay. No tall man.
Carnival. Okay, carnival time. A friend of mine, her daughters were in St. Lucia. Um, I think St. Lucia had their carnival. I don't know if you follow that tall man, but I think they were in St. Lucia. When did I go by her house? Sunday, and Monday was the carnival. We were in St. Lucia. Okay, so
Mhm.
you guys have
You
carnival
hear,
more in the summertime, like
you hear about
Canada. Mm?
cartel and spice.
Mm-mm.
Yeah, cartel. The cartel get king of
Oh,
dance
the
for
dancehall.
and then and they gave the two crown to Spice and tell her to give it to Cartel and ask him which one of them he want and him choose one.
Okay.
2 crown and carry 2 crown.
For him to choose one.
So, one thing me know him lyrical though. Me not tell no
Yeah,
lie.
he's
Him
gifted. Yeah,
lyrical.
he's gifted where that is concerned. Very gifted where that is concerned.
So
Very,
nobody
very
can say
gifted.
boy him never to get it or so him good man. Him
Yeah,
good.
he's very gifted where that's concerned.
So she
Yeah.
get the queen or him get the king.
Mm-hmm. Well, that's their line of business, so they have to do what they have to do. That's
Well,
their
me know say
line of...
him do a good job still. For real.
Tall man, you jump carnival? Do you jump in carnival? Or you just stay by the sidelines?
Carnival used to nice in a Jamaica, you know, remember?
You know, it's something that honestly I've never really followed up Carnival. Never. I've never gone
Mm,
to watch it by the sidelines. Never interested to jump. I was never a Carnival person. Nothing Jove, nothing at all. So JB, JB still say, ah, Nadine, is that true?
no, not true.
I don't even have a clue what's the
Mm,
best food that they have during Carnival. Do they even eat
hot
anything
dog,
spiral?
hot
Because them have to fit in at
dog.
them little skimpy carnival stuff, so them probably don't even eat, mostly drinking to keep hydrated.
Yeah, drink Gatorade.
So not even sure, but maybe by like if you go by the road, they probably do everything. Like if you go by the
Yeah, them
roadside
have them
stall, they
jerking
make
same
everything.
way. Yeah,
Yeah, there's some kind of vendor, all different type of vendor. Yeah, lots of rum, lots of rum. Okay, you play mass as
yeah.
well. Okay. No, I don't want to join tall man. Mass is not for me. I've never been interested.
Not Gatorade, Gatorade. Yes, Gatorade.
Yeah, I've never played in mass at all, tall man. Not for me. Oh, you're gonna go down to Caribana journey. Okay, and I've never been to Caribana either. Never went down to Caribana either. I think either
So
last week or the week before, Watch Queen was telling me that it was a kids carnival, and I was saying that we don't normally go. I don't know if it was the week before last. She was telling me. Hey, Spiral said, "Don't forget it, journey." Yeah, I've never
look
gone
like
to.
Talma love soup.
Maybe Ella is a soup person, tall man.
Mm-hmm.
My oldest son loves soup. Love soup.
Easy to cool. So I have to keep on constantly drinking soup to keep him warm.
hmm Yeah, but yeah, carnival. I've never been interested in carnival.
We used to go carnival. We used to go the street one. Street one. It's tiring though. So you have to walk. Kind of
Okay.
tiring.
Yeah, but that is
Kind of
what
have
it's
to
all
stop it.
about. The road march. That's what it's all about. Even when we were on campus, I have UE Carnival and they go around the ring road.
I know. Say I used to make my own costume.
Yeah. And come out there with your
Yeah,
own costume.
yeah. I make my own. Me and my friend, two of us, always make our own costume.
Okay, and then
All this,
you just
this
join the march along the way.
Yeah,
And a
my sneakers them I
dance.
always fix my sneakers them in a different style. So I not have no cause I not buy nothing.
Okay.
So I always use my sneakers them and fix them up and my clothes them. And we will make our own costume
Mm.
ourselves. But we not do the daring one them like it show up your
Oh,
skin when
okay.
we
Not too
yeah. The
revealing
most thing we
or
not do like we a batty rider, yeah.
okay, okay.
But we not do this fully for
Spirals, Journey I give
daring
Sugar
something and
Mama.
boss
Journey
suit
I
them
give
and
out
skimpy
Sugar, but
something
wait.
them.
Journey I give out Sugar Mama Spiral. Watch it, you know. Watch it, Spiral. I don't think you can manage them Sugar Mama. They don't got Carnival, they don't got Caribana, They will snatch you up fast. Oh my gosh. Okay, only when you're drinking up your thing, tall man, you drink the soup. Okay.
So when I drink him,
Soup, I guess.
oh,
Yeah, she can pick them out for your spiral. She will point them out. She will point them out. I don't know, something. You saw me eat, yeah, you saw me scratching tall, but something bite me down my
oh man,
sleep.
you see, I'm see so.
You saw by your eyes, them quick. Your eyes, them quick. Yeah, JB, you've been there twice. No, I've never been, and I've been here so long. I've been here. How long have I been here? 14 years. I've never been to Carabana.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Journey will point them out for your spiral. Oh gosh. Yeah, but a lot of Americans always come to Caribbean. I don't know if it's like that before, but I know we always had family that came just for Caribbean or probably took their vacation around Caribbean time. So Americans love to come to Canada for Caribbean. Americans love to come over for Caribbean.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-mm-mm. Sweet spiral, spiral, it's sweet. Yes, a journey. I gotta pick out the sugar mama them. It's sweet, yo. And spice.
I don't know in the cares because remember I'm from Jupiter.
Election coming up, election coming up.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. And then I come visit me often too, you see.
Mm,
Yeah. The one
election
care package
time.
come give me. I say I don't want it. You know why I don't want it? Because when I pick out the good things I'm gonna give people the riffraff. I don't want it. I don't want it to sorry for me. The
Oh
man
yeah,
laugh.
and pick out the good thing. So it's not something that's sealed and like they put it together.
Yeah, but sometimes the all right. Some people will get canned beef, some don't get. Them always give some things in our package in my feed the starving children. So me see that cares. So me
Mhm.
see that you get
You get cross.
yeah. Them know
Oh
why them do
gosh.
it. And it's as food
Oh
for the
my
poor do
god.
it, the Salvation Army them do it. Go
Oh,
feed the starving children. Them brighty. And it smell bad when they cook. Me no know, you don't know it, you never
we
see
never
before.
see it. Mm-mm.
It's
Never see it
feed the
before.
starving children. I'm say the people them just whop it up so that so they can cook it smell bad.
Mm-mm, me never. I think me hear Dean talk about that thing before, but no, me never. Mm.
Yeah.
As long as you have plenty of sugar, spiral in a mind the size. As long as you have lots of sugar. Mm-mm.
Yeah. It
Thanks for
smell
the heart,
bad.
baby.
Go feed the starving children, them bright self. And it'll come up quick, so it'll come up fast too, because them constantly are go run to and check your house and them always want to know how much people live in your house because them want you come out come vote.
Yeah, them want you come out. But I don't know why them to just call the date. What am I waiting for call the date? I know. Why mind the
Because
size? Exactly, spiral. Why mind the size? Does size really matter, spiral? I don't think so. Does size matter, tall man? What about you, JB? Does size matter?
Irish
Jimmy in
Jimmy,
the building. What's going on, Jimmy? Tall man and small man. Yeah, trouble
trouble
dede.
has arrived.
Trouble dede. Sugar
Yeah,
matter, not
mama,
the
man,
size. That's
listen.
right, spiral. That's right. That's right.
Mhm. We're not even see the
Yes,
way in there.
spiral.
Yeah, your
God
surname
is
that
love.
kills.
Jimmy Wardsy in trouble there.
Who can I annoy today? Cares.
I know, I did.
I will just sit and listen and
I
don't say
know, Nadine.
nothing. So it's not gonna annoy me. Not to be, not to me, but
JB, I'm talking about the woman size, not your size. Not your size. Woman, does a woman size matters? Meaning you like her fluffy, you like her slim, you like her big. I know, right, Journey? JB, that's short in business. JB, that's a dash out in business. JB, don't dash out our business on here. Don't dash out our business. No, like for the woman, like some men don't mind if you're fluffy. Some men like you very slim. Don't go above size
yeah.
12. Like I watched a video. I mean it probably it like she's married and she was saying that her husband is telling her that he's not really attracted to her. He's not saying that he's going to leave, but he was just saying he's not attracted to her because when he met her, she was much smaller and he goes to the gym and he can see why she doesn't want to work out. She doesn't want to go to the gym. And she says that, oh, she put on weight since she had the baby. And the husband said, but the baby is 2 years old now. You can work out, you can go to the gym. So she was really offended by him saying that she's not attractive anymore because she didn't have a lot to me, she didn't have a lot of weight. So for some men, I think to them they might be attracted to maybe a smaller woman or a fluffier woman. Mainly was on your channel, Nadine, and she said her husband doesn't want her to lose
Yeah.
and she wants to be healthy, but he doesn't want her to look. She
Mm-hmm.
wants to find a trouble spiral giving. Small frame can't appreciate how good a cook I am. Right, see? So true, that's true. But you have some small frame spiral, they eat a lot. You have some small frame, they eat a lot.
Yeah.
They eat a lot and they just don't they don't their metabolism is so fast they don't really put weight
I
on.
love you that much.
I love meat now, boy. Okay,
So
JB.
that means say like when them fluffy JB.
JB don't mind the fluffy side. What did you say, Irish? Fluffy? No fluffy? Meat on the bone? No meat on the bone? Bone to bone? You prefer bone to bone? Jimmy? What did tall man say, Nadine?
Him say no bone to bone.
No, what tall man say?
No
Tall man.
bone,
Yes,
no
tall
bone
man.
and bone. He said no bone and bone.
No, boy. Yeah,
Them
some
like the fluff.
some people appreciate the fluffy. Okay. Okay, Jimmy. I have to go try that one. But I think the
So
dog would have catch me because I
all the
don't run
weight,
so
all the weight, look,
fast.
all him lose the weight that way.
Because he might run and the dog will run him down to catch meat. So he have to run fast with the dog to catch him. Fluffy Duffy for you, Jimmy. We couldn't go out and eat. She would only say, I just maybe have a small salad. Hey, my Auntie Angie in the building. JB, my auntie,
Hi,
I big you
Angela.
up. Auntie, I big you up. You like meat on the bone, she'll big you up. Auntie's a fluffy diva, so she'll big you up. Okay, you
Yes.
size like me. So when you say size like me, no tall man, you try to say you're not go fluffier than me. You tall man, you can't manage fluffier than me, tall man.
Blue bone.
I don't want nothing
So
to
you
give
know
the
about the
blue.
blue bone, J Brown. You know about the blue bone.
Nothing fluffier than me, tall man.
Long
Long
belly.
belly. No man. Duffy Duffy.
Uh, are you starting out? Does size matter?
Yeah, because sometimes some men will say size doesn't matter. But then if you put on, extra weight, I mean,
Yeah.
they may have a problem with it. Or, you might be at a certain weight and then you start
Hi,
to lose
Barry.
weight and it's a problem. That's what I think, tall man, based on how you say it. Hey, Barry in the building. Bless up,
Let's
Barry.
welcome.
Bless up.
Good night to you, Angela.
Good night, my Auntie
It
Gemma.
doesn't mean a problem.
30 doesn't mean, yeah, true. But then again, if it's a issue whether you lose weight or you gain weight, I mean it's that would mean it's a superficial thing, right? So the relationship is based on superficial means. So I guess if either partner has a problem, then it wasn't built on any good foundation anyway.
Yeah, it's all about looks.
Yeah, it was all about
Feeling.
looks in the first place, exactly. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
because you're a small frame man, right? Right, tall man. So too much weight I got mash too much weight I got mash you up, tall man. It is, oh boy. So Jimmy says I was fat once. My ex-girlfriend said she see her house laying on my bed. Oh my gosh, and also told me she burnt her bum on the She had a lot of complaints, Jimmy. Right, spiral. You can't build a foundation on vain things. And so if it's a problem, whether
Mm-hmm.
you gain or you lose weight, then it wasn't built on any firm foundation in the first place. So
Mm-hmm.
never built on any firm foundation.
Yep. Mhm.
Hmm. How is it
Indeed.
going, Barry? We're just chatting up, chit chatting, throwing out all different type of topics. And you are one of our health, at least our consistent health brother, uncle, friend. So we're just talking about the size really matter for your partner, whether they gain or they lose weight.
Mm-hmm.
Does it really
How
matter?
about you? How
Really
about
matter?
you, Cares?
For me? No, it doesn't. Daddy, why you put me on the spot? No, I'm more of a personality type of person. If you love me for who I am, then I don't really look at, I'm not superficial. Honestly, I'm really not a superficial person. I don't necessarily, I know Sparrow put me on the spot. I'm not necessarily someone who, I mean, I like to see an attractive person. When I say attractive, I mean that you put yourself together well. Like you're in terms of how you dress, in terms of your shoes. Like I remember in university days, there was this I think that was probably one of my first, I would say, um, boyfriend that I had actually a long relationship with. And a friend of mine came to me and like, should I say, oh, JB like you. And I said, true, him shoes clean, him have clean shoes, as long as him shoes clean, him teeth clean. I am good. And that was it. I wasn't saying, oh, he has to look a certain way, he have to look a certain complexion. As the first thing I said to her is, him shoes clean. I just, that in those days, I never liked dirty shoes. If a shoe's dirty, it was just a big turn off for me. And the same for me now. Like, I just like you to be well dressed and you just have a clean look. You don't necessarily have to be a certain weight or anything like that. Or I don't judge, but in terms of your whole appearance, when you put yourself
If
together,
you
to me is
fat,
very important.
if you're that means that fat can't work for me.
Nadine, that's very superficial. Very. Let's read the
No, if
chat.
you fat, you can't. No, so what fat I go?
Nadine,
No,
that's very
sir.
superficial.
If
So
you're fat,
Spiral says you
no.
can't cook or you don't like food. That's a deal breaker. Okay, okay, Spiral. Tarman says,
Mhm.
Nadine, I have to leave in a stone place and come back for her. You don't have to do that. You don't have to do that. Yeah, she put me on the spot, Spiral. And Jimmy says, size never matters. Extra meat. True, Jimmy. Extra meat. A skinny woman only breaks like a Twix. All right, JB says, if I am with you before you put on the weight, and I'm still going to love you no matter what. I'm going to love you for the in. Right, JB. So that means your foundation was firm because it's not about the weight, right? It's about the person and the personality.
Yeah.
And Spiral says, put yourself together well. Yeah, I am. That's me. I like to see you dress well. You're well groomed. I'm a big stickler for that. And Barry says it's all
Mhm.
about how you first start out, liking the weight or the other way around. That's true. That's true. And, Tom and healing up Barry. Thanks for the loves and the hugs journey. And then Spiral says, rich and make amazing curry chicken. You win. So Nadine, you're saying you can't deal with somebody who you would consider overweight, that you're not attracted to them
No.
at all. And even the person have a
All
nice
when you
personality.
nice and you put together and look good, me can't. No, sir. Me have you as a friend, but intimate, no, sir. Can't work with that.
So for you, immediately it's all about physical attraction then.
No, not really, but
But you just
not
say
because
you wouldn't be
not because
attracted to an
no, but not
overweight.
because you can't buy me, not because you can support me. That means say to your no,
No,
you
I'm
no
not
for
talking
fat
about
care.
no. What I'm talking about, I'm saying it's physical for you because you don't even want to give the person a chance to talk to see what kind of personality the person have.
No, but
Immediately you
don't. But
said it's a no. You said immediately no for you. That's what you said. It's an immediate
yeah,
no. Yes, yes, tall man. It's all about the bones for her.
not no, not it not bone. But I mean, you have a little weight, yes, but the fat person, no, I can't work with.
Nadine, it comes back to the same why you keep saying you are physically, you would not even give that person a chance because you're not physically attracted, and that's okay. That's what you like. Jimmy says an overweight woman is always handy to have on a plane because if the plane Jimmy, behave yourself, not Jimmy. If the plane falls out of the sky, you can use her bra as a parachute. Jimmy, behave yourself.
Yes,
Okay,
I'm
JB
fast.
says, Cares, I'm 5'11", 170. I'm just a skinny guy. Okay. Spiral, I show up to a gathering of friends and she make up a good plate. I'm interested. Spiral, it's all about the food for you.
Tall man, if you're fat like and your belly big, no, can't work.
Nadine.
Big belly man, no sir, no man.
Nadine. And then you know them say about woman and them belly and shelter are the same thing for the body, right? The same
Yeah,
thing
that's
for
why.
shelter.
Yeah, man, that part. So you that talk to a fat man, Kirsha, you that talk to a big belly man.
Nadine, it's about the person. It
But
is about
say,
the
answer my
person.
question first. Me say,
Yes. It's about the person, right? If the person is the person, King James, go to your bed and come off of my line about 311, 311, 50 pounds. I am good,
I am good.
right?
Yeah.
No, honestly, as I said before, it's just to me, it's just your grooming. If you introduce yourself to me and we get along well, your personality is great and somebody I can get on with, then why not? I'm not going to judge you because you can lose weight,
Raban,
Nadine.
see Raban come.
You can lose weight. You can lose weight.
Raban,
Hey,
Bushman
Robon.
is getting to use his
Bushman is
scares.
near me. Hey, Robon, thank you for coming by. You can lose weight. Thank you, Robon. You can lose weight. I'm not going to immediately. As I said before, it's not physical for me. I would want you to get to know me. I get to know you, and I'm going to give you an opportunity to see if there's somebody that we can, if we have a connection. Not, I'm not physical. I am not going to judge you physically to say, oh, as soon as you come to me directly,
He
you
said
can't
can't
lose
lose
weight.
weight. Can't
You
wait
can
to lose
lose
weight.
weight. You can, and if you're at a stage where you're very fat and it's an unhealthy stage, and I see where we do have chemistry, then we have to work together. You have to lose the weight because it's all about your health at this point.
Nadine, you want a perfect man with this
Impossible. You
impossible.
have to go make. I know JB's Spiral says she
Look
pretty.
here,
She
JB.
can't cook.
Here,
Maybe
JB.
fun for the night. Yeah, one night, one or two nights, right? Spiral, but for you see, for you, it's
I
all
John
about the
changes. I'm
cooking,
4 feet.
right? Jonte
You hear
James,
that?
I'm 4 foot and 670. Am I attractive? To somebody you are, James. To somebody you are. So every,
Yes, you are very handsome, James. They are very handsome. So you are attracted to everybody, every girls.
everybody have there's somebody who would like them.
Mhm.
Then if she burn the oxtail, I go right home. So therefore, Spiral, you're not picking up nobody we can cook. So you see, everybody have something, have their deal breaker. Nadine, Nadine deal
It's
breaker
all
is
about spiral
physical.
belly. It's all about spiral belly.
Yeah, it's all about if you can feed him. So that's Spiral deal breaker. JB
Mhm.
definitely love you for who you is, whether you have our weight or not, you know. Then Barry saying that it depends on how we start off. What
Very much.
basically what kind of foundation did we build?
Greetings to you, Bam Robin. Greetings.
Yeah, what kind of foundation did
Welcome.
we build? The belly is most important. Yeah. So but physically, I'm not gonna say I'm all about the physical because some people will say they have a type, and I've spoken to people who look totally different. I've spoken to people who look totally different from each other. So I wouldn't say I have a type because if I did have a type, they all would look similar. And if I should look back, they don't look similar. So I don't really have a type. I'm trying to get to know who you are. That's important to me. I'm
This
not going
big
to
old belly sometimes and them sit down and them belly big so.
study. That's just that what you want, that you're interested in, and that's
I mean, is the kitchen chatting.
exactly Barry. Dean in the kitchen almost every day eating up the food. He Dean better belly try to get a bigger Barry because we don't know what gonna happen. She going pressure him for go walk and walk to
Say,
lose
me
the
said, Dean, your
belly.
belly I get big. Your belly, you know about your belly bigger than my one. I said, no, your belly I get too big. You need to stop.
Yeah, so you see, she don't want no big belly man. So Dean better take heed.
No,
Dean better take heed, right? But
I
no.
try with him.
Yeah, my deal breakers are total. It's not physical. It have to do with, somebody who definitely don't choose me first, and that's just my deal breaker. If I'm not a priority, then that's it. But not physical. Definitely not physical. A lot of physical things you can change. You can change your physical. Spiral says, I understand not having a type. Sometimes they find out I'm white and they say no. Spiral, that's not true. And Jamie says, I just want to love you for who you are and not what you are. Right. And yeah, same for me, JB. I'm not going to judge you immediately on physical. Who am I to do that? I cannot make anybody, and that I can't make you. So who am I to
Suppose
judge
the
physical?
belly big, but the art is good as good. Sis. No, your
Okay,
belly,
answer Robin.
can't work with the belly. No. can't work with the belly. Can't work with it. I can't me try. Me
Nadine,
can't no
you're very
sir.
superficial.
I
You're a very
can't pack the belly
superficial
now.
person.
Because all kind of things that are running on my mind. No.
But you, why you thinking about all kind of things in your mind? Okay, we just talk about the first time you meet it. Say you even go on a blind date, and the first time you meet the person. Now you're talking to the person. You meet the person. Stop. Wait till I'm finished, Nadine. Nadine, wait. You're going on a blind date. You have no idea. You and the person had such a for the last 2 to 3 weeks. You and the person were having an amazing conversation. You never FaceTime, you guys were just talking over the phone. Amazing. You like how the person voice sound. You like the intent the person coming with. You like how they would treat you. You like how they treat themselves, how they treat their family, how they treat their parents. And now you meet the person face to face, and the person have our weight, and for you, as I said, the person, you can see that the person have a big belly. How would you approach that date?
All right, you see, what I'm gonna do first, make sure him reach the spot before me. So yes, when me him can be a nice person because I don't see him. So when me now reach now and me see him, and I gonna make him see me first, and me want to see him first, when me see him and him better turn back.
That you would not go, you wouldn't show up. You would be a no
No.
show.
You know why I'm gonna show up? Because I don't want him to feel any way because I'm not gonna accept him.
So
So
you
to me, I
basically
want him to
after
feel
that,
no
so
way.
you're going to block him.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Oh my gosh.
For you, J Brown, but for me, it's stop a lot. It's stop my mind.
Spiral says, "Oh lordy, can you have long belly and have a heart of gold?" Apparently not for Nadine. Not for
So
Nadine.
you
Nadine, you cannot have
rather
a
eat
long belly and have a
good
heart
and
of
have a
gold.
bad heart. No, 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 but the belly, but that's can't
I
work
see
for the belly.
JB
Like
said
you
the
know
belly
what?
don't stop nothing. JB said the belly don't stop nothing. And Robert says,
She
so
said, no lie, she black.
you would rather have him look good and do have a good clean heart. Cause you, yeah.
No, not short. No short. Them never short neither.
Oh, Daddy didn't know this song when Barry said rub up on
Short.
your belly like a guava belly. Me didn't know that song then Barry.
That I play it, unless I play it, that is a play thing, Barry. We will play the belly, but as friend, but intimate, we don't even want to touch your belly.
Okay, so JB said, what about women who have big belly? What do you think about women who have to me, anything can change, JB, because you have some men who will love a woman with a big belly because they love to rub down and bake the belly. You have a lot of men who like a woman with a big belly. You have some men who are
Well,
attracted to
Talman,
that.
if I am there first, and then him come, I want see him.
You're not gonna
Oh God,
show up, tall man. So yeah, suppose he hid from you. He hid from you and he already saw you and him approach you and you didn't realize that he got there first. What would you do?
well,
You'd
first
have
we would
got
have
you
sit
with
down and
it.
talk to him. And
Mhm.
then I don't know
So
if the,
you
I
would
don't know how
accept.
far it would. Yeah, because I don't want him to feel any way, so I would probably talk to him and I don't know how far to go, but I know say it will continue. Cause the belly I got there. The belly. Yeah, cause I don't want him feel any way. I'm
Him.
not gonna make him feel any way. So I'm gonna
But
stay the dinner. Yes.
no, I mean that's not good. For the mere fact you know immediately that you wouldn't be interested. Why would you stay for the meal?
Because and then again, all right, you see with the meal now, won't even bother want add.
You should have stayed for the meal.
Probably
So
me not
Barry
want buy
says,
my
yeah,
own
to
food
each his
because
own. That's true, Barry. I'm not bashing her. But I just really want to know, what is our thought process behind this, because based on what she's saying, it's an
You're supposed to belly
immediate
get
no.
bigger.
Okay, then suppose the belly gets bigger while you okay. Well, she's in that position now, Robborn. She's in that position now, and she said she don't like it. She said she keep complaining. Lordy, this might as well be a Friday night, right, Spiral? I know my eyes running water with the amount of laugh that I'm laughing.
You eat
And
up the
you have a
food, my
belly.
brother.
You have a
Yeah,
belly. We done.
me have a belly already, much as one more belly. No.
I know. They're not gonna stop Dean Barry from eating. Dean going to eat for the better. She going to have to live with it. She going to have to
Two
live
belly
with it.
cannot meet. Two belly cannot meet. When you have to lift up your belly, I might lift up. No, man. That
No,
cannot.
no, they just bounce like a bouncing ball. It don't have to lift up, and everybody belly can lift up. And everybody belly can lift up. And everybody. Did I miss Sister Liz? I missed somebody. Who did I miss? I see Robin blessing up. Oh, Sister. Oh, Barry and Sister Liz. Okay, yes. Okay, I'm always forgetting Sister Liz as well. Bless up to Sister Liz.
Sister Liz.
Yeah, for Barry's wife.
Oh,
Oh,
okay.
okay. Yeah, it's just an immediate no, to each his own. I think that Barry said that, to each his own. Just an immediate no. But if I go on a blind date, and even though it's not physical for me, say we okay, say we went for a meal, because that's probably sometimes a typical date, and you sit down and I start to talk to you, or even throughout the course of the meal, and you're saying some things that your personality just have an ugly personality, I'm not gonna go any further. I am not gonna go any further. I'm gonna nip it in the bud. But Nadine, Nadine, you would say you would eat the meal and then go and go block the person.
No, when I say eat the meal, I wouldn't order. So probably him alone that eat, cause in that turn my off.
Oh,
So
you
probably
wouldn't
with the
eat, so
other
you
my
just
own food.
so might as well you just leave. Okay, Nadine, what about a short person? You know those little people? Suppose you didn't
No,
realize. Suppose you didn't
short like
realize
dwarf.
it was a little person.
Yeah, when I laugh, when I see when I laugh, I'm saying no, say nothing not gonna work out. Cause once him see me I laugh, he won't know say me a joker.
Oh gosh. Nadine Farrell said, Nadine said you have no dashing for you. You got only soup. Yeah, only soup.
Right. She finished the plate, then
Oh
said,
my
sorry,
god.
you're
Exactly. Then
short.
sorry, you're short. Exactly.
No.
Spiral.
Oh my goodness.
But then she wouldn't even know Jimmy. She wouldn't even know that he has a wooden leg. Because for her, say this person come now, Jimmy, looking attractive, flat belly. She sit at everything. She wouldn't even know say have a wooden leg. She probably wouldn't know. Especially if he wore pants. She wouldn't even realize that he have a wooden leg. So what would you do after the fact now? Say you see the wooden leg, Nadine. Because that about belly. I don't think it's about belly for you. Physical to you is just physical attraction. So when you find out about the wooden leg now, Nadine, what would you do? Hi, Aku. Good morning. Good night. Hi.
When we
Would
find
that
out,
be a deal
depends
breaker
on
for you
where.
with the
That
wooden
depends
leg?
on where I am with him, with the person. Cause it's supposed to the time to go home now. I'm gonna reach him house. I'm coming my house. I'm seeing take
You don't run.
when I laugh. Say no say it's not gonna get nothing. So
JB say you can work around the belly only if it's a mama and papa style. You do. So outside of that, JB, you can't work around the belly. So Spiral says, she say, hey, let's sneak some food into the wooden leg. Jimmy says she
she
would play
play baseball
baseball with the leg. A home run, just close.
over.
King James, come off my live, or just close your eyes. Oh my gosh. I
Yes,
mean, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. What
but you
people
know
have
that
their
those kind of
preference.
folks really appreciate you more, sis. Yeah,
Yes,
for
yes.
real.
So
Yeah.
true, Rawborn. So true. And especially, I mean, I guess both women and men, we sometimes focus a lot on physical, and it's the person who we don't find physically attractive is the one who really, really is more kind and loving and caring. So sometimes we learn that the hard way. So true. So, so true. Yes,
And again, now you
people,
said some, some,
beauty.
some of them because it's not all of them. Because
No, no,
Dean,
of course,
Dean
because
belly never
people are
big
relative.
and Dean never short.
Yeah,
So
beauty is subjective, and beauty is in the eyes of the beholder. Because what someone might find, beautiful or physically attractive, somebody else might not, right? So that's how we got things in jail in Ireland. The guy with the fake leg would get it. Jimmy, you have too much story, but that's how you do it with the fake leg. You have too much story, right? So each person sees their partner for who they are, and everybody has
mm-hmm.
something that they bring outside of physical attraction.
I wouldn't like Nadine on board. No, no
As long
spiral.
as you don't have a long belly and a wooden leg, yeah, Nadine is on board. I know.
I know short.
I am not short. Don't forget the short. God, you say if it's a little person, it's a no for her.
But if you're too handsome, it not gonna work neither.
Because what are you afraid of with that no?
He's in gay or him don't want nobody, him just want a one night or him just run around. Not gonna
See,
work for
see,
me.
Maria give Dean permission to eat up the food. Eat up the food so your belly can grow. Oh, baby, that wooden leg extra tall. Exactly, spiral. Exactly, lopsided. Right?
No, sir. If your belly big, if you're too short, if you're too handsome,
Your list growing. Your list is growing. Lucky things said
well,
Dean
me
get
get,
you.
but I have it already.
And that's what I'm saying. Lucky things said Dean already snatched you away because. Mm-mm, I know Spiral. Luckily she's already taken.
Forever.
So Robert says the
Already.
thing about most women, they love rose and it doesn't last forever. I
Forever.
know, exactly. Exactly, Robert. That does not last forever. At all, at all.
Mm-hmm. Luckily, I am a Jamaican, so Jamaican people don't get rose a lot. So I used to the rose.
Juba in
Nadine,
the
you want a
building.
smart
Bless up,
one.
Juba. Bless up, bless up.
Yes, Judy.
Uh,
Man, I don't want a smart one. I have one already.
Luckily, she got one that was smart, tall man. Luckily.
And it's like a person with a wooden leg,
Medium
medium
size one
size,
who
who
like to
doesn't
eat and don't speak
and
much.
go. No,
Oh
Sparrow
my
got
God.
it wrong.
Marty, they in the bush.
I
Marty, oh yeah,
Martin.
laugh so. Marty, they in the bush. Oh
Yeah,
yeah,
you
laugh
get the
so. What
joke
sweet
already and
you?
it just come in.
What sweet you, Marty? They in the bush. I'm going to light the bush, I'm going to light that bush and see how many of you jump out of the bush. Thank you for
You know,
coming by,
you
Marty.
know something I love stretch mark on woman belly.
Yeah, you see that, JB? That's what I'm saying. Everybody likes something. Some men do like, a woman, with somebody would I say, oh, you have a big belly or a big tummy or whatever, Thank you, Journey. I appreciate you, Mama. Right? So everybody have their own thing. Thank you, Juba. With blessings to you too.
The best is to you too, Joba.
But if you start off physical, it will be a problem whether the person puts
Man,
on
Nadine,
weight
that
or
man, no
lose weight.
body yet. Big belly, no short, man. Thanks, Dean made it. Yeah.
Yeah, I know. Dean made it.
I
Dean
pick him
made it,
out.
Barry.
I pick picked him out.
You pick him. Eve, no, that's not on the story. Him say he picked you. I saw the story. Got him pick
Both
you,
of
and you
us,
give
the
him a
both of us,
chance.
the both of us,
Yeah,
both of us scared
you
because
chose each other exactly,
if I
and
didn't
that's
say yes,
good.
him pull again.
True, he chose you or you chose him. That's true.
Maybe like short, slim men who have
A limp and
who
angry a lot. Yeah, yeah. Oh yeah, Jimmy. Of course, there are a lot of worse things than big belly and a baby
then
want a
some
diaper.
men
And
want
of
to be
course, there are
treated
lots of
and
other
then the
things.
other one a diaper on. Yeah. The
Lots of other
handsome one,
things.
them Jimmy, the one them who look handsome, yeah, them one that way,
Mhm.
them like it that way, but not for me. So when you're
Yeah,
too handsome,
but
you
even
can't
not
look my
only to
way.
go with the just say the weight gain or the belly or whatever it is. A lot of men say too, oh, they like, oh, a natural woman, but then they are probably looking towards a woman. Well, to me, some of them I don't consider those real men, right? Those men are superficial men because they are going towards all of the women who look like all of them look like them. They have ants. Them bam bam, as Jimmy said, look like diaper, like they have diaper on. Everybody waist cinched in. So those are not natural. Those are not natural. So that's another
I
thing.
spiral.
Robon says, when I met my wife, I didn't know that we were compatible, but she proved me wrong. Look at that. Look at that, Robon. Look at that. Look at that. Right.
Mhm.
Spiral says, my friends, I need to. Okay, Spiral, no worries. Thank you. Bless up
Yeah, man.
yourself,
Thank you for
Spiral,
the
every time.
support.
Appreciate you, Spiral. Thank you,
Yeah.
Juba. Yeah, you're low.
Lady Albert.
You
Picky
see
picky.
me there. No, no, JB, you are not picky. Nadine is a picky one. Nadine is a picky. I'm just throwing things out there. I am just throwing things out there to see, what are what is said
JB,
mostly.
I am picky picky, but I picked the right.
I am just throwing things out there, JB, to say what is said, Like you'll interview probably five men and four out of five say, oh, I like a natural woman. But on average, they don't go towards a natural woman. Maybe they will end up marrying to a natural woman, but while they're playing the
Yeah.
field, they don't choose a natural woman. And so most of these ladies feel as if they have to look like everybody else on the Instagram and they have to have an Instagram body, right? So I
Mm-hmm.
remember Journey say Journey always say it still, and she say the real man them don't want a dolly body, and it's true. Real men. That's why I always say these men that
True.
go for the
Yeah.
dolly body. Martin laughing. Those are not real men, and they are still at a stage where they are just playing a game. They are at
Yeah.
a stage where they are just playing a game. A real man does not want a
And the
dolly.
girls, some of the girls, them like it too, cause it's a competition thing.
Exactly. Yeah, thanks to the Lord, I met the perfect wife in every shape and style. Awesome, Barry. Yeah. Like when you hear a
And
man
I met
talk
the
like that
perfect
about his
husband.
wife, this is that is
Mm,
that's at a different level. When you hear a man say that, when you hear JB say him don't mind stretch marks, you understand what I mean? When you hear people
yeah.
say fluffy doesn't matter, like those are men that are thinking above a certain level. You understand what I mean? You know? Very interesting to hear these things from a female perspective. Yeah, Martin, I don't consider, I'm not saying a woman chooses to to feel better about herself, to do a breast lift or to do a tummy because personally that's what makes her feels better. Yeah, the breast doesn't even have any feeling, Jerry.
When you do the breast something,
Most
the
time
breast
it
is tough.
doesn't.
It's tough.
Most a lot of time, and sometimes they get scarring, and so it's very hard. But I'm not saying if you feel better about yourself by doing surgery, who am I to say that you shouldn't, right? I'm not saying that. But I'm saying don't compare yourself to somebody who didn't make that decision and feel as if you should be chosen over somebody who didn't. And to me, men who choose somebody with a natural body, those men are above a certain level. To them, physical, it doesn't matter. They want to get to know you. They have chosen you because of what you bring in terms of your personality, in terms of how you love them, how you love yourself. And it has nothing to do with you choosing to change how you look, right? So yeah. Yeah, lots of females suffer from low self-esteem due to the peer pressure and how the public
True.
exactly, and that's why so many of them
Yeah.
choose to do their body. So many of them don't get off that surgery table. So many of them don't come
Mm-hmm.
back to their kids because they've gone to do a mommy makeover, right? And a lot of these women, they have long-term partners or they're married and they choose to go and do a mommy makeover because they want to feel pressured. Two of their friends already did a breast lift or whatever it is. Journey says, nobody with fake body can't make me feel bad. Exactly, nobody. Absolutely nobody. True, they go to do what is comfortable for themselves. Yeah, yeah, you got to do what's
Yeah.
comfortable for yourself. Exactly, Martin. Journey, have met Martin pop up. You understand? So
But
that's
some of them go do their body. And when it take a start, sometimes them still can't find a good a man. Some man
exactly,
don't want them same
exactly.
the man them use them and dump them same way.
Yes,
So
Journey, that's true. A lot of them, because of the surgery, they have a smell, and I was listening to a doctor about that, and that's because, as you say, a lot of the those surgery holes or whatever, it's still leaking, and they have to go back into it. It's a mess. It's such a mess. But yeah, and the reason why some of them don't still seeking partners, Nadine, is because a lot of men see that they have done their body. They are now considered a dolly, and they are now considered high maintenance. So a man is going to
yeah,
look at them and say, "Oh, I can't afford to do your hair. I can't afford the clothes them that you're wearing." So because they look that way, a lot of men are going to stay away because they're going to think, one, you're high maintenance and they don't want to get to know you, or they just don't prefer that. They prefer a natural woman or a natural body,
yeah,
right? So that's why some of them still seeking a partner, because the men look at them and say, No, you're probably high maintenance, you know, probably have to go deeper in my
yeah,
pocket,
for real, yeah,
or you're just not that's I'm just not attracted to that, you know. So
And then I think about the false breast, because as my journey said, the breast, me
yeah,
never know so them
sometimes
they
have
get
scarring,
stiff.
and it's tough. And social media has a lot to do with it, because years people were probably going in, and who can sponsor me a dolly? Martin be himself.
I rent.
Yeah, yeah, they take pictures. Yeah, they don't have anybody, and they pose up with people. But social media has a lot to do with it, because I mean, people have been doing their body for years. Celebrity has been doing their body for
Mm,
years. But now with social media, and you have access to everything, and you have access to all different type. Everybody is doing it. So now you see, and as Martin say, you fall to peer pressure. Say, oh, it's just
yeah,
$5,000 for the body. Me can't afford that. And you're not buying no shoes for your kid for the whole year because you're safe for your body,
yeah.
things like that. So they fall to the peer pressure, they fall to social media, whatever they say, that's the trend, and they're gonna work with it.
Mhm.
So it's not only
Yeah.
about you know
I would never do my body. No part of me. I would never ever do
hmm
that.
hmm yeah.
And I would never do that. Because it costs, and then you have to constantly do it. It's not like you can do it one time and that's it. You have to constantly doing it
Martin
after
said, I'm
years.
gonna buy a six pack. I'm gonna buy a six pack. Yeah, it's true. Journey say after years, empathy collapse like landslide. Oh my
Absolutely.
gosh. Yeah,
Running
that's
belly most
true,
of the
Robert.
time. Yeah.
Yeah,
That's true.
hmm that's
For
exactly
real.
true. It's not sustainable. It's definitely not sustainable. Look how many celebrities had to go back under the knife. Spice almost lost her life, because she's saying it's because she had issues with hernia or whatever. She nearly lost her life.
Yeah.
Nicki Minaj, all of those ladies, they had to go back under the knife to fix whatever they did years before, you
But
know.
one time I hear Cardi B say she don't advise nobody to
Anyone
do their
do
body
it.
because she said
Exactly.
cost a lot when you have to constantly doing it and
Mm-hmm.
it hurt,
You're always
pain.
going back to do something. Martin said you need some arms as well. I have female arms. Because Martin will tell you that they just can't grow. Who tell you that? You know,
And
yeah, you
you
can't,
can't
and
cook
even
so.
even if you're not changing what you did before, you're going to go back and do something else. Look at Rebel from Jamaica. I didn't find anything wrong with that young lady, and I saw that young lady recently, and she did a nose job. So as I said, when dog have money,
You
them
know
buy
them
cheese.
do to them start to them lip. You know
Right.
them start to the lip for the lip skin over so
Exactly. Like, what is that for? I didn't see anything wrong with her. She's a dancer. She keeps active, and she went to do a nose job. For what reason? Mm. I mainly wear long sleeve, Marty. Right? So, but I mean, people going in for every little thing. Like, people going in for men. Men are doing a lot of these type of surgery too, in terms of hair transplant. Because I mean, you have, some men feel as if, you know they want to, feel better about themselves if if they're losing their hair, or they want to be taller. So men are doing a lot of these surgeries too. So not only women, men are doing a lot of these surgeries too.
but you
Females
hear about this
always
man what
be
take
like,
out
I
some
wish my arms
ribs them.
were like your own. Oh, well, Marty, just take it as a compliment.
Yeah. You
Well,
hear
what's
about the
that?
man what take out some ribs them cares?
He did what?
Take out some of his ribs at the side.
Why?
Yeah, him gay, but say I take out some of the ribs because it
Oh, he
the
wants
fat him
to look more
I
of a
look like him
shape.
have shape. Yeah, yeah. So that him will be more have like wire waist. Say I take out the
Mm,
some
oh,
of
I heard.
the ribs them. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Oh boy.
You never see look on
Yeah, well, maybe they did surgery for take out ribs. Who knows? Who knows? But they a lot of men also do these type of cosmetic, as they call it, cosmetic surgery. I'm
so
just not
yeah.
to put my life on the line for, as you say, I might go and do this, and I'm doing it because I think I might get a partner, and I still don't get anybody. I'm still unhappy.
Yeah.
Me still, especially if me all borrow loan figure the body. Ridiculous. Remember, such man did his nose a long time ago, and he did regret it.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, you don't need any
Um,
You don't need no. You don't need a cosmetic arms, Martin. Mrs. Martin is quite fine. You don't need
yeah.
no other arms than what you have. Thanks for the love, JB. You don't need no other
Yeah.
arms than that from what you have. You know?
Mm-hmm.
So we just have to love ourselves. And it's deeply rooted in that, It's deeply rooted in loving yourself. It's deeply
Self,
rooted in that.
yeah.
That if some of these people had true love of self, they wouldn't care if somebody think their nose big. They wouldn't care if somebody thinks them a shape good, or them bam flat, or them have extended back. It was deeply rooted in self love and appreciation of.
No,
Yeah, I know
Martin,
you,
we know
man,
you're
Martin.
messing
We know
around.
that. We know that, man. Yeah, it's deeply rooted in that. It's really deeply rooted in, if do you
Mm-hmm.
love yourself? Because you can't love anybody else if you don't love yourself first.
Self, yeah.
Exactly, Martin. Yeah, you have to.
I love myself
Yeah, you have
dearly
to,
every
because
day.
it doesn't matter if somebody get up and tell you they love you every day. If you don't love yourself, you're going to continue to see a big nose. You're going to continue to see a big back. You're going to continue to see a woman arms. So you have to love yourself.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you can always
Real.
as a teen, exactly, because you have that youthful look, right? So it deeply rooted in self love. So if you don't love
Mm-hmm.
yourself, if you do your nose, you're going to go back and say, "Oh, doc, what about my eyelid or whatever it is?" You know. Big back. Martin, my children talk
The
about
big
big back all the
woman,
time. Oh my gosh.
I am.
The big woman them giving the young girl a run. Of course, for their money, the young man them love big woman. It's true. So true. So true. I see that so often.
Sometimes the reason why them run into the big woman them because the big woman them will mind them to remember that part.
Yeah, generally, when I wouldn't say generally, some of these young guys, that's what they would prefer, that the big woman would look, like as you say, mind them
Treat
financially,
them,
take
yeah,
care of them. But on average, you find the younger guys want an older woman because of maturity. For one, them can't bother with them this messing around with dolly body, going out every minute, certain place where the young girl them want to go. You understand? So they would want somebody who they would think at certain age would be more mature. Martin
yeah.
said, only that I have to show ID. Oh, in the liquor store, like, dude, I'm older than you. True, big
True
woman.
big woman stress
Exactly,
you out.
Martin.
And
So,
true for real. Sometimes the big
but
woman them not
yes,
really
younger
stress
guys
out.
say that. Younger guys say that, less stress. Because I mean, a older lady at a more mature age, she at a place now, where she herself don't even stress about anything. So she's not going to nitpick about silly things like, oh, you only called me one time, three time, four time, or whatever it is. She's not going to
And
nitpick
so
about
really
that.
and truly some young man, them don't talk to their age, they talk to big
Yeah, they just don't. They're
more
just not
mature
attracted.
woman too.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and some of these young girls, true, that's true journey. They're not gonna get to certain things. They're not gonna cook. They're not gonna make sure it's a place tidy. I mean, that doesn't mean say they have to and the man can't do it too, or they can't do it together. But generally, they're not gonna want to do it. They want you feel
yeah,
is a maintenance mode they're in. You love peace and quiet. Exactly, they're in maintenance mode. Like I saw this video with a young lady where she said this person kept messaging her and she was not interested, and the person kept messaging her, and finally she responded to say, you know if he wants to talk right now, she need to go to the hairdresser, so he needs to, if he can pay for that, she will continue the conversation. So obviously, right there and then, the man is not interested. I'm not saying that if she don't get to know the man, who knows, the man might take care of her like that. But the mere fact that you're saying right up front is about money is a turn off.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
When she gonna sail.
Leave her. Yeah, that's a turn off. So, I'm not saying
Mhm.
all young ladies are like this, but the way social media is
It's
portraying
the
certain
reality
and
that
telling you
you
that
were
to
perfect
ask for and
and
demand
wonderful,
things,
made by God. Yes, Raban, for real, for real.
Exactly,
You
exactly.
could do up your body and want be a dolly. But you have to
You
be
are
a dolly and
perfect
dolly
and
don't real.
wonderfully made by God. Exactly. I will buy the hair, but I have to install it. Martin, you can't.
Because
Oh
when you buy the
my
ear,
gosh.
it costs a lot of money to install
I
your
know.
parties.
I
So
know.
you have to do it yourself.
So not only for buy it, but the install. When she done tell herself $500, 500 for buy the hair
Mhm.
and install, $250 to do our nails. It add up. It adds up.
Mhm. And you have to have money to treat it.
Martin, when you done the
Super.
super glue, oh gosh, you're wicked, Martin. You're wicked. You're wicked. You are wicked super glue. You're wicked. No, sir. You are wicked. But yeah, you have to love yourself. You have to, as Robin reminded us, you have to remember that we were perfectly and wonderfully made by God. So we have to love ourselves. We can't just want what other people have. You can't just get up every day and
Mhm.
want dolly body, or you're not happy with yourself. If you're not happy with yourself, then nobody gonna be happy with you. You're gonna be miserable.
And really and truly, you do it because you think, oh, you look now, you say, well, a man now look for me. If I do up my body for them see me. And what them see for just the body, then they see for who you are.
Mm-mm.
They see for just the body. So after a time when your body go pop down, them not gonna want to look for you again.
Mm-hmm. And then
So
why, I don't know, why as women we put that so much pressure on ourselves to say nobody will want us. I don't know. If how do we grow up with that mindset? I don't know.
you
You
go
know
shop
that it
already?
costs them more than you think. It does. It
Oh,
does, Rawborn. You know, we put too much pressure on ourselves, and if we don't put that much pressure, there is somebody out there. There is
they put it
somebody
in a
out there
dozen.
who doesn't really care
Come,
about all the flaws that we see. So I don't know. We have to
yeah.
learn. We have to teach our children to take that pressure off themselves. Honestly,
Yeah.
exactly. It don't mean that at all, Journey. It don't mean that. A lot of them doing body and them not taking care of them health and them
No
hygiene.
sugar.
Yeah, a lot of them doing body and them hygiene is poor.
Wow. You buy ice cream on me again?
But the
Don't put
thing
it on my
is,
bed.
lots
Let
of
me see.
females just their facial expressions are not approachable. If you say hi, they're you're
Oh,
hitting
put
on
on my
them. Okay. And you know what, Martin? Funny
no, no
story.
more
Well,
husband.
not funny story. I've always
Guys.
been told that I don't look approachable. And that's because I know that I don't smile a lot. You know, like if you see me generally, I'm not somebody who smiles a lot. So I've always been told that I am not approachable. Um, so that's possible. But then, yes, you do have
No, put
some
them on the counter
females that
first.
do
Let me
that,
see
just
them.
saying hello, or just telling them, oh, you have a nice smile, or I like your hair, that you're hitting on them. Some females, some women, or even some men don't understand how to just take a compliment as it is.
What are you listening for, Robin?
I'm here listening. I don't hear what I'm listening for yet. Okay, what's that? Yeah, I know. I love to make. You love to make. Okay, you love to make females smile. That's a good trait, Martin. Thanks. You're too. That's true. That is true. But I don't know why I have that face. I've just been always told that I have that face, that I don't smile. I don't know. Maybe too much. I do a lot of overthinking. So when I'm on the road or I'm driving, my face is just so serious. So serious. Oh, that
You
line
love
works every
laugh.
time. You're too beautiful not to smile. What are you
Yeah.
listening for, Rawborn? Throw it out there and let's see if we missed it and why.
Yes.
Throw it out there, Rawborn. Let's see if we missed it and why.
Yeah.
But yeah, sometimes we cannot take a compliment as it is. I've never really had that impression, really, that if somebody says, you look nice today, or you have a nice smile, I've never really taken it for granted that, oh, that person likes me. It is a compliment, and usually I just take it for what it is. So maybe sometimes people have to learn. And some people just don't know how to take a compliment, Martin. Some people really don't know how to take a compliment. They don't get it often, and so they really don't know how to take it. That's good. I like that. No one will call to my woman and keep them away. So you like with that? I am
I'm
serious, JB.
beautiful. The now pass me, I say, I nothing but
If you see a beautiful lady, me now pass me a stay. Okay, me I say hi back at that. Yeah, yeah, that's fine. Exactly. But some people outside of not smiling, I am approachable. I might not smile, but I'm approachable. So if you come and if you tell me hello, I'm gonna say hello with a big smile, even if I wasn't smiling before. Hey, Watch Queen. Thanks for
I was
coming by.
thinking,
Thank you for the like. But otherwise, you have some very snobby people, they probably won't answer or, look down on you. I know someone on the Whitey Street from man compliments them, I look hard. I know, like, you don't, if somebody compliments you, it doesn't mean that they necessarily want you
Want you,
as a
yeah.
partner, want you intimately, take a compliment as it is. If you have a nice smile, you have a nice
Mhm.
smile, and somebody can just compliment that you have a nice smile. The truth is that these big overgrown
Want a
women who
young boy that
want
could
young
be their
boys
own
that could
son.
be their own son. Robert, you cannot.
I'm done from
Cannot drop the
that.
mic and leave. Robert, you cannot drop the mic and laugh. You cannot drop the mic like that and leave. Come and pick up by the mic. Come and pick up by the mic, Robert.
I try to female, she acting just back it up, just speak a different
Different
language.
language. but, Martin, I can't bet you have done that before. Let's look at that, Robert. Let's look at that. You do have women who directly wants to talk to a younger man because they don't want
I
the
was free.
responsibility. They and to me, most of these women who want to talk to a much younger man, it has nothing to do with having a relationship. It has nothing to do with having a long-term partner. It is a sexual thing. It is definitely for that because for one, some of these
Yeah.
younger men are not working or they're not even working enough to even provide for what level she is in life. And so usually to me, that's what they do. They buy them all sort of materialistic some stuff to keep them, and it is nothing but a sexual relationship. Yeah, exactly. You're older and your husband spoiled. And look at it, Journey. What you said your husband. So you already had somebody who was intentional of what he wanted. He wanted you. He chose you. He wanted to marry you. So to him, it altered the picture with age. But to me, Robin is talking to about some of these women who are living a life that we would consider careless living.
Yeah,
They
yeah.
want to mind these young men. They don't want these young men to want to be ambitious and try to go out there and grind
And sometimes they want to control the young man too. So you
because they're
actually your mind
spending,
you want to control him.
because they're
Is
spending.
that like it's like your son? It's like it's your son. So why would you want to talk to your son? Why would
Yeah,
you want to
exactly. Yeah. Some of them is
interpose
a
with your
very
son?
big age gap. Very, very big age gap. You know,
Yeah.
very big age gap. So I feel that's journeys of cocky partner, Joe. Right? Like I
No,
yeah.
sir.
I mean
But
this
that true cares, that true that them call it that too. Enough people. In a Jamaica
mhm,
it nah step in a Jamaica. That
mhm.
word that what she called nah step in a
Yeah,
Jamaica.
the one
Yeah.
sugar is in the pan, share it if you want. Martin, share it if you want to. Like for example, look at that girl. I don't remember what she name, Tikiana or something like that. Where she was talking to this young guy, and I think he passed away or something like that. And I saw her
Aishana.
recently. No, she's like one of those
Oh,
TikTok people. And I saw her
oh,
recently. Oh, she at her mother-in-law house, and the mother-in-law give her dinner. I said, look at this big woman. They take up this woman little son. I think look, the son was maybe about 19, and this woman looked like she probably was in her 40s. Like things like that. Robert is talking about things like that. Yeah, it does. It does go both ways. You know what? And I find that Martin society accept it more when it goes the other way around. When an older man might pick up a younger girl. But it does go both ways.
yeah.
It does go both ways. We are probably a little bit less, less likely to accept it when the woman picks up a younger man. But to me, if a woman picks up a younger man, as Journey said, it has to be a situation where the younger man is not looking to gain and just not want anything out of life more than the woman to look after them. So I find that woman should elevate themselves a little bit more than that.
But sometimes, sometimes when the woman, when the young
Exactly,
girl them
Journey.
go to the older
Husband
man,
pretty young.
so them use the man them same way.
Yeah, and then when it goes the other way around, a lot of times these younger girls, they are there for financial reasons too,
So
where,
yeah,
and it's not all the time, it's sometimes, because you do have relationships where, well, that's what they say, they love that older man, but it sometimes it's just hard to
yeah.
that they do. I don't know, Martin. I really don't know. I've not come across one. I have not come across one that was ever said, oh, they don't want to work. I have not come across one. So
Hmm.
I can't imagine somebody would just, especially
Jamaican
a
man them
man
don't
that
like to
God has
work. You
as
know,
leader. Hmm?
Jamaican man them don't like to work. Some of them don't like to
Yeah,
work.
but, I don't know. It happens everywhere. It happens everywhere, Nadine. Maybe because we are more familiar with Jamaican men and we see the situations, but it happens everywhere. You have somebody younger, guys in the US too, guys here in Canada, they don't want to work. So it happens everywhere.
Hmm.
A lot of them, they don't want to work.
Hmm.
And now with social media, the begging, everybody has become a professional beggar.
Yeah.
Everybody has become a professional beggar because they literally saying that them not coming off of the internet until them get say the one over there, the
Super
big bad one
chat.
over there named Rosie. So she now come off until somebody said will. I
Oh,
said, what?
Rosalie.
Exactly, Martin. It must be a good feeling for you to be the head of your household and your wife reminding you about the gas. And you say, I paid the gas long time. Exactly.
19 to 40 don't sound bad at all, but remember I said big
So what
overgrown.
would be a major gap then, Rawborn? When you say big overgrown, what would be a major gap? If 19 to 40 not too bad, what would you say is a major age gap for some of these women that you are talking about?
Because they have
Baby Martin,
some
maybe
people,
you'll be lucky. Who knows?
they
I
have
beg you,
some
beg you,
woman
beg you,
with
beg you, have it locked. You have it locked,
50 odd year
baby.
old one, they would have 19-year old too.
Like 50?
For real.
Yeah,
Yeah,
50 years.
50 odd. Still
Mm,
one they with the young green boy them.
I don't know. That's crazy. That is crazy.
And then they are run behind them, them a give pop and yeah run behind them and them can't do this and them can't do that.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. But that's how it goes, Nadine. Whether male or female, once someone start to take care of you financially for the most part, and it's outside of anything like your husband and want to share things, most of the times, if it's a cougar relationship or if it's a relationship with an older man and him, I mean, he's just taking care of you, that's the most for the relationship. They are going to be controlling. They are going to.
Yeah,
You saw, Journey says, I saw old African granny with okay, with a young boy. Okay. Okay, Martin, have a good night. 11:35 your side. Okay, have a good night. Have a
yeah,
good night,
bye bye
Martin. Thank
Martin.
you. I appreciate the laughs tonight, Martin. I never would say you're a big joker like this. Have a good night.
Yeah,
Have
sleep
a good
tight.
night, Martin. Wow. Fifth granny to a young boy. Yeah, I mean, you see some things on this social media, trust me. You see some
For
crazy,
real.
crazy stuff.
Them in Jamaica with the big woman them run down the young boy, them buy them car.
Mm-hmm.
Just the other day, this lady she came down. She lived with her before she went up, before she go up, she was in Jamaica, she'd have this young boy. She
Mm-hmm.
before she go up, she rent somewhere and put him to stay, send and go up, work and send money to pay him bills, and then she come down just a week ago or 2 weeks ago. She came down And she keep
Mm-hmm.
big party for him in the ghetto. In the
Mm-hmm.
ghetto, she keep the party for him, and everybody, even her family, was stayed. It's like she alone in the yard because everybody stay far from her. Everybody stay from her. Cause them can't believe say you leave your nice husband up there and come down to this little young boy with not even like work.
Wow,
Seriously?
Goga! Big up
I go, girl.
yourself, my president in the building. Wow.
Yeah, come
So,
down and she keep a big party, big party she keep for him.
mm-hmm.
And she do it at her house
Mm-hmm.
where our kids live. And may I tell you, it's like our family, it's like the children them don't even like they don't even want to stay near to her. Not
Oh,
even
wow.
big party.
Mm. Just for
Yes,
him.
yes, Goga.
Goga, receipts, receipts. Receipts, Goga. Oh, you see that so fast, Goga. Goga, oh, you see that so Oh, you see that
But
so
I know
fast.
I'm Celine Ann. I'm Celine
I
Ann. You know me man
know.
a
You see
while
that
ago.
so fast. Oh my gosh.
Yeah,
Yeah, I
yes, sir.
mean,
Big party, Mr. Mukmuse.
mm-hmm. Goga, don't come over here with that, you know. Goga, don't come over here with that. Goga, you're too
Big party, the
fast. Your
woman
eyes too
too.
quick.
Yeah, I'll have
Yeah.
this England. This England. She live in England with her husband. Every time she come down to a man. She can't get pregnant. When she come down, she lock up in the house with the man for how much. Every time she come to spend 3 weeks. She lock up in the house for 3 weeks and
Mm-hmm.
don't want to come out. When I say she not come out, but you mean like come out, come associate with people. She don't want to do that. And
Mm-hmm.
you can't get pregnant. Him can't get you pregnant. Your husband can't get you pregnant. So when you lock up with the man, me say all our family them cuss her every minute.
Not that those I know. So that's what Robert is saying. 19 to 40 is not bad, but when you reach 19 to 60, 65, that's
Yeah,
crazy.
that's so bad. That
Yeah,
gross.
that is very
Yeah.
crazy. Can't
As the
imagine.
journey say, rock the cradle.
Yeah, you're at the cradle. And are these young women are going to stay with you? Like, be realistic. At 65, you're taking up a young teenager, especially a boy who
That
don't
could be
start to
his
mature
grandson.
until he's probably in his late 20s, early 30s. He's at his peak and know how he's going to move forward in life. Do you think he is going to build with you? What can you start building at retirement? What are you building at a retirement age? So if you're building him, then I'm just going to take what you have built and live with it.
Hmm.
If you are building him, oh my gosh. Yeah, that's crazy. That is totally ridiculous. But I don't know what they have to learn. They have to learn.
Look, as Rabban said, look at such people and such people. Remember, say she end up in the hospital
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
and him come back and treat her away same way and then him gone
Mm-hmm.
again.
Yep. That's
You
true.
shouldn't even
That's
married
true,
to him.
Journey. They are only looking for someone to bring, yeah, to bring like Stella. That's the only thing. That's what I said. It's only a sexual relationship. It could never be anything else. Mhm. Could never be anything else.
You having a
No, I
party
was
before
having
this
a party. I was Goga yesterday. Rex asked me, "What are those balloons in the background, Kiers?" And I was like, "Oh, they're from my spaceship." Because yesterday I was doing my live from Mars, so I said they're actually from my spaceship. So when I tie them onto the spaceship, then it will allow the spaceship to, to fly away. But they're actually leftover birthday balloons from my son's birthday last week, Goga.
I say the bumper.
We said him a big bumper friend good night. Good night, Sadie. Night, old Sadie. Oh gosh. Oh no, see Red's tired. I've gone to him bed early tonight. Last night
I'm gonna
he
hang
was
out. I'm
on
gonna
Nadine
enjoy
Live.
myself.
Last night he was on there giving trouble, so I told him I was transmitting from Mars, Goga. Yeah, it's actually my birthday tomorrow, Goga. Actually, so I'll keep them. It's my birthday tomorrow, so I'll keep them up, Goga. Oh my gosh. Sadie, we're talking about the very older women taking up the young boys, and really what would they want to achieve or to build with a young man or a young boy much younger than them. But before Martin left, he said it goes both ways, which is true, because you do have
Mhm.
much older men who believe that they cannot talk to a woman their age and they want a much younger girl. So, society tends to accept the men talking to much younger women, but not necessarily an older woman talking to a younger man. So,
Mhm.
but at some point, in terms of the age gap, it's really bad. And I don't know. There's this I see a lot of people doing then Robin says then they're done with them, sit down in the corner crying for their expensive makeup.
Crying off their expensive.
Oh, crying off. True, Robin. There's this
True.
internet couple, I think YouTube. They started on YouTube. Nadine, what's her name again? I see a lot of people doing oh my gosh, Goga, did you bring Reds over here?
Katinage.
I just said it. Reds has gone to his bed, and look who is here, Goga. I just said
Go
Reds.
send
You
him
must have.
come. I
I
go
think
go
Goga,
for
you
him.
called him. See him showing his red telephone. Goga, did you send the SOS out? You must have sent
Go
the
went for
SOS
him.
out. I can't believe
Look at
this.
the young boy. Then I look.
Sadie
Yes.
says, me never date a young boy, them a
Yeah,
look.
man, young
Yes.
boy.
Oh, yes. Yes, but no, me can't mind young boy. Exactly. That's what we're saying. 'Cause a lot of them looking for financial benefit. Right?
Yeah.
But what's her name? Alicia Nadine. She had an age gap relationship on YouTube. But it didn't. I don't know if it's
Okay.
the pressure of social media why it didn't work out. I don't remember what her name is. I will still remember
The
her
young
name.
girl with the big man.
Yes, and they used to do a lot of pranks.
She
Alicia
get she
Kim.
you know so she have either she pregnant or have a baby now.
Yeah, I think yes. But what I'm saying is that she had an age gap relationship. She seemed very happy with her age gap relationship, and most people were very accepting of her age gap relationship. I mean, now that it didn't work out, people have their different opinions.
Millions,
But
yeah.
I think it's a lot of pressure from social media because I mean, of course, we never know people lives personally, but they seem to be going on very well. But with this whole, that's why sometimes coming on social media and talking about your private life is never a good thing.
True.
Red said, Goga. What did Goga say about you, Reds? I didn't see Goga say anything about you. Yeah?
Friends,
Red
you love
said,
mix too much. You
where do
even
the
have to
where
collect receipt with well in Jamaica, no man.
Reds, you love mix up too much. You even have to exactly Goga. Thank you, Goga. Yeah, I know where's Classic. Classic give him some fire last night. Where's Classic to give him back some fire? Where is Classic to give him
That's
back some fire
waiting. I
tonight?
know. Damn juicy.
Receipts are making are juicy. Sid Watch Queen asking if you enjoyed. Yes, if he's more than enjoyed himself. Watch Queen. I am sure he's probably cool by the bar
Enjoy
on his
yourself.
phone talking
You
to
could
us.
study
Thanks for
that
the love
thing
journey.
and break. Yeah, true. Say there, true.
Yeah. Sadie says
It's
this. So
like
yeah,
no,
exactly. Can build you and
no
break you.
beach. No, no, no beach.
Yeah, because they were there with their age gap relationship, and then all of a sudden, they were headed to divorce,
Mix
then
up time. No,
divorce.
no mix up over here, Reds. No
Right, so
mix
there was
up.
no mix up, so we don't have no mix up over here. Absolutely no mix up. Thanks for the love, Watch Queen. No mix up over here.
Reds, it's because you are relaxing and not
Not
working like
working.
crazy. So I miss
No
it. You
mix
mix it.
up.
You miss it, go, guy. Miss it to the work. You miss the work. So I think
Yeah,
we
Sadie says,
can
I
choose
think we
what
can choose for
we
people.
feel
They live
like.
their, yeah, everybody, you have to live your own life, and to each his own. To each his own. Reds, we are on the topic of
How come we find
much
most of these
younger, well, much
men
older
in
women with much
this
younger men,
I am going to
and
get out of this.
how society looks at that
I
compared to older
Rob
men with younger women.
Rob because them
How come you find most of these younger men driving the biggest cars? I'm going to get off the phone. Robert, you find that they drive the biggest cars? These young men driving the biggest cars. Wow, I don't know, Robert. I don't know about that one.
Jimmy come back.
Jimmy, yeah, because him friend said him. Come back, we tell him friend said hi. But Robert, a lot of I wouldn't even say men alone, but a lot of our younger generation, um, what we would say they like likes. So they are not into hard work. They are not into taking the highway or the longer way. They want everything
Yes,
quickly, and social media has shown them that they don't necessarily have to wait anymore, and it has given them a false sense of security of how to achieve what, and so they do any and everything, and if they had no
still.
standards or morals, it's even worse. So you'll see them have the best of the best because they're willing to do anything to get what they want. So everybody at Trouble Reds. No, I must say Jimmy must leave him alone. We are on the same
Not the
side.
same side. Jeez.
Anybody. Right? So I think that's one of the things too, Robert. I don't know if generally they do get likes from, say, if they talk to an older woman, or maybe they talk to an older man, because everything is happening these days. But I think our younger generation, right, it's very true. They don't want to take the long way. They don't want to wait. They don't want hard work. And there's, nowhere where hard work doesn't come before success. They don't want to do that.
Mhm.
Everything is right now. I can get it now. Oh, this influencer is a big YouTuber. They didn't have to go to school, mom, or they didn't have to do that. Average child is telling, what do you want to do when you grow up? I want to be a YouTuber. I want to be a streamer. Like that guy that most of our probably children listen to, Kai Sinat, he's opening a
Yeah.
streamer university. So they just want things quickly. It has.
Too ready.
Has, Reds. It has. It has.
Mm-hmm.
They have no firm foundation anymore in what it takes to achieve anything in life. Like the average young person now, they'll probably, I mean, nothing is wrong if they don't want to own a home, but they'll probably not be interested to do the things that we wanted to do, or the things that we wanted to achieve,
Blue
So,
collar is
yeah.
not something they are interested
Yeah,
in.
they are not. And we need blue collar work. Like, we need
Person
it.
to say,
And they're not interested. A lot of the mom and pop shops, they have their kids don't want their companies or their businesses. So other people are actually
yeah,
buying it out. The kids don't want that. The
they
children don't
want
want that.
to
You
love
know.
like
Sadie
enough
says
of
enough big
them
one
being
them on too. They
born
love likes. Yeah, they
sissy.
do. They do. And the big one them going like sissy. Yeah, they do. So whatever they can take, they're just gonna take. So if she wants a younger man and she's willing to pay for it, Yeah,
for
exactly
people
right. The
all know.
skilled trades are begging for people.
Yeah.
These Robin says these overgrown women putting up the payment. Look, when they are ready to leave, they're gone back walk. But then to Robin, even when they want to leave, these young men they cannot get back some of the stuff. Because a lot of times they give them these things and when they want to leave, they can't get it back. If they probably took these things out on credit or loan, that's just their credit gone down the drain. Watch Queen says that's why there's so much violence in this world. Most of these young people want everything free. Exactly. Well
So,
said, Watch Queen. They don't know what it takes. They don't know what it takes. Okay, you're boarding now, Goga. Okay, I'll catch you later. Yes, yes, my president. Later. All right, all the best. Safe
later.
travels, Goga. No one wants to do hard work. That's what I'm saying. No one wants to do hard work, or they can't imagine that they would have to work for what they want. They cannot imagine. Jimmy blessing up Goga and Goga saying thank you. Yeah, so they don't want to. Air Force One is here. All right, Prezi, go safely on your Air Force One. Jimmy says, I tell my son always say please and thank you because it goes a long way in life and he's not allowed to be lazy. Yep. Yeah. Mm,
Yeah.
yeah. It does.
Mm-hmm.
It
That's
really
straight
does.
laziness.
True. It's true, Reds. Straight laziness. Exactly. And
Mm-hmm.
it definitely starts at home. It
At
definitely
home,
starts at
yeah.
home. You have to, for our young people, we have to put the pressure on them. If we allow things to slide here and there, it's just going to keep piling up. It is very sad. Nobody wants to do the trades. So if they think that they're going to get the best of the best of a car or house, who do they think build those cars and houses? It's the blue collar
Mm-hmm.
people. It's the blue collar people. It is the blue collar people.
Yeah.
Yeah, we are. We are Reds. We are definitely the last of our generation. For sure.
Mm-hmm.
For sure. So
That's
Robin said that's
why
why they cry off their expensive
makeup
home.
and foundation from
But it's
there.
always gonna happen to them. It's always gonna happen to them because that's their choice, Robin. Because
Yeah.
what does an extremely younger man have to offer you at 60 when he's not working or whatever job he has doesn't provide for both of you? Then you are setting up yourself to be hurt in the first place. Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Reds, they want fast money. The new generation, what are they called? Alpha. I remember my son said Alpha. They want money now. They want fast money. Jimmy says, I tell my
Knowledge.
he wants if he wants his own money, go to people
Long
lawns, go back to the old school way, shop
planning.
no, yep. Or are you going to work with me? Yep, exactly. Yeah, they are leeches.
Yeah.
They are leeches. But
And
but red,
some of the young people, and they don't even like hear about work,
mm-mm, no, they are leeches, but then they are being enabled. So if they are being enabled, they will always be a leech. They will always be lazy. Bless up journey, thanks for the love.
Yeah.
They'll always be a leech because they are being enabled. Why would you take
Mm-hmm.
up this younger person, whether woman or man, and they have nothing to offer, and they get a new shoes, they get clothes, they get your car to drive up and down, do whatever they want? Then why would that person want to work? Why would that person
Mm-hmm.
want to work?
Easy come, easy go, easy
Exactly.
access.
Yeah, and then when he or she tired of you, them going to move on. And as Robon says, then you end up a cry off your expensive makeup. Well, you chose that. You chose that. You chose that.
When a man, a woman, or a woman, a man, a man,
Yes,
them
Nadine, I think
controlling. Yeah.
yeah, Nadine said that when they're spending their money, the control is going to seep in.
Yeah, my relationship of
If Red says, listen, my personal opinion, if you're in a relationship,
compatibility,
regardless of the age
the
difference,
same
if
thing,
you
it's
can't relate
bound to
the same thing,
fail.
it it's bound to fail, yeah. It's not set on anything firm. Exactly. That's
Everything
not.
serious stuff, so goodbye.
I'm done. Robot says I'm done because if my phone drops serious stuff. Robot. Oh my gosh. Yeah,
Goodbye,
of course. Even down to
down to a
something
small
small as
thing like
music.
music.
Even down to something small as music. That's true, Reds. Even and that's why it is so
Mhm.
important in the getting to know each other phase. I don't know why if that's a problem. I mean, I'm not saying some relationship move quickly. You find out you have a lot of chemistry quickly. You find out you're compatible quickly. But if you don't, or if you want to get the person to know the person a little bit better, longer, why is that a problem? Sadie says then they have a drive up in your car front when you're ready to leave. That's why you're on a, yeah. Yep. Yep. That's where the controlling seeps in. And if it's a situation now where it's not working, then somebody's going to feel as if they own you and they can do as they please. And that's where sometimes it comes with the unalive situation. Watch Queen says, I thank God I teach my children what's right about life. Yeah, we have to try our best. We have to try our best to teach them what is right and how to approach life, what are good morals and values. Red says some are using each other, bottom line, part-time lover. Oh yeah, that's a lot of you using stuff until they find a better situation. But how do people identify that though, Reds? That's sometimes a very hard thing because men talk about that a lot. You know, sometimes we don't hear a lot from men and they feel as if when a woman walks away, I know a woman says that a lot, but you hear it a lot from women more than men, where especially if the woman was the provider and the man leaves, she's going to chalk it up to he was only using me. But what about for the men? When a man walks away, sorry, when the woman walks away from the man, you hardly hear that from a man. But that's true, where the woman probably she didn't have anything, she had no intention of staying. You know, she had no intention of staying. And you don't hear that a lot from men. They just say, oh, you know, these women are this or they're that. But that woman could be just using that man for that season, whether it's to build herself up and move on, you know, whether emotionally, whether
Sometimes
financially.
the man easy for shame that woman, so them don't want nobody to say, um, them can't afford to come up and say, you woman either use me, them are gonna feel away, them all feel big like them small, them little, them not have no
Mm-hmm.
something about the sad. That's why them not like say the woman will more say, but the man them don't like say.
Mm-hmm.
The
Right,
man,
because
the man them might be like do same thing what we say. They say them life analyze, take
mm-hmm.
analyze,
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
Yeah,
That them
because they
more
don't
do.
know how
That's why
to
them don't talk.
yeah,
Yeah.
some of them don't know how to
Some
express
yeah.
feelings and just chalk it up as Reds is saying now. If a woman wanted to leave me, it's okay, bye. It wasn't real, you know. But some don't feel that way. Some feel that, you know, I own you. You know, I was giving you all of this money, all of this time, and you can't just say it's over. Okay,
I say this
Robert,
last thing.
go ahead. Go
Yeah,
ahead before
man.
your phone drop. Say it before your phone fall, Robert. Say it before the phone fall. Yeah, I don't know. It's emotionally, it's a lot, you know, for sometimes the man to say what that the woman used them. I mean, it happens. It happens. It really happens. Because I've heard somebody say, "Oh, I even sent her to school and she still took the decision to leave me." But I'm afraid our relationship right now, learn in my younger years. Yeah, sometimes certain experiences that you have said it really, really just, make you want to stay in your small corner, honestly. Red says, I've been assaulted, face scratched, shirt torn off because I wanted nothing to do with her because of this. I have not seen my. Ooh, wow, that's a tough one, Reds. That is a tough one. That's going into toxic territory right there. That's a tough one. Wow.
And yet a lot of women be like that too. A lot of women.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Wow, I had to thank the police for pulling me out of that situation. That's a tough one, Reds. That is a tough one. It's never the
Because
right
that
thing.
obsessed.
Whether a
That is
woman putting.
obsessed.
That was that,
That
Nadine?
was obsession.
Yeah, but that's never that you never don't put your hands on somebody. Like, are you serious? It goes both ways. It really does go both
Yes,
ways.
yeah.
But the point that I wanted to make about um like when the person said he put her through school and she still took the decision to leave. I mean, as Red says, it goes both ways. Women have spent money to put men through school, and men decide that they're going to leave. It's just that sometimes it's so hard to detect if the relationship is really. I know people say, oh, there are red flags, there are signs, and sometimes there really are, but what if there are none?
Sometimes women just don't want to admit the fact that the person don't want. And then again, if he's talking to somebody that she know and she feel like the person is better off than she not gonna want to leave him, and she know what's going on, but she's still gonna stay with him. She don't want to leave, like regardless of the situation. She don't want to leave. You see what Red say? Red,
Yeah.
she know Red don't want her, and she still a try hang on. Yeah,
But
so them
then
know,
now
but
it
them
gets
just
it
don't
gets
want to leave.
toxic, it gets abusive, and then why do
Yeah.
why do sometimes this happens where we use a child? We use a child. The child now has to suffer. The child doesn't have a relationship of no fault of the child with the other parent. Especially, it's usually a situation where the woman withholds the child from the father. Like, how long can you be bitter? I was at a friend's house on the weekend, and it's the same thing she was telling me about her nephew. And that child is 10 years old now, and she does not want that child around her the child's father's family. She doesn't. She only does it sometimes, but it's not very often. Not very often. We just go back to what Red and Watch Queen is saying. Okay, so Watch Queen was saying, Reds, didn't you go to court for it? Red says she used to taunt me to hit her. Look at that. Saying things like, I know you have it in you. Would not lose my cool, smile, and wave. Reds, hats off to you. That's a real man. That takes, I don't know, that takes a level of maturity, a real high level of maturity. Wow. And Jimmy says, okay, enjoying the conversation as you eat. Did you get that ice cream from Nadine, Jimmy? Because Nadine was just eating ice cream. And Red says, Irish, I need a drink. Reds, when do you not need a drink, man? Watch Queen is saying to enjoy your ice cream. Jimmy, okay, Raw Board is saying, from the moment a woman sees a man, she knows what she wants and how far she wants to go. But most men don't know what they are doing and get pulled into deep situations. That's very profound, Rawborn. Yeah, I think for the most part, to me, whether a man or a woman, they know what they want and they know how far they'll go with that person. But what goes wrong down the line? Honestly, what really goes wrong down the line? Because if we can look at each other, we're in a conversation or we're in a relationship and we know what we want, it's a pity what really goes wrong down the line. Watch Green Words is saying going to court is not an option because it will affect my other children. Got it. And Jimmy says, watch Queen. He loves strawberry ice cream. Thanks for the heart's journey. You're still there. Appreciate you, Mama. Red says she would love to see me locked up, and that would not be well in my favor in this country. True. Yes, Jimmy, we all scream for ice cream, but you didn't take any here. You're just enjoying the conversation and you're not giving us any ice cream. And Sadie says, yes, Red's court is not worth it at all. Red says court support the woman first.
Sometimes.
Yeah, sometimes. Jimmy says, Sadie body, my mother-in-law gives me the strawberry ice cream. Red says, Sadie, all the money the child should get goes to the lawyers. True, true. Sadie says, son-in-law, wish I could right now. Yeah. So most of the time, the court does favor the woman, but I'm wondering if she's so toxic where even police had to come into that situation. Who knows? But then again, as you're saying, lawyers would have to get involved. All the money would have to go to lawyers, and then again, that money is being redirected away from the child's well-being. That's a tricky situation, but all of what Rez is saying, that's so toxic. That is so toxic.
Yeah.
But my personal thing is, no matter how much you're bitter towards the person with whatever reason or whatever happened in the relationship, that child is innocent. Give that mother or give that father the right to see and to have and build a relationship
Yeah.
with that child, because you're the only one in that child's ear. The child only, and some kids really grow up and know better. That's a good thing though. Some children really grow up and seek that relationship with the other parent, but it doesn't always happen that way, unfortunately.
Two Reds.
Red says the only time they don't favor is when you can prove the children are in day. Okay, and she is not stable. Okay, I get that. Uh,
True.
Sadie says all me can say some man and woman deviate. Yeah, some that's true, Sadie.
Bad.
Very can be very
Bad.
vindictive, very vindictive. For you to be pushing a man to hit you because you want him to get into trouble, and that is not only a man that you used to have a relationship with, that is your child's father. How cruel could you be? Sad. That's pretty sad. That is pretty sad. Sometimes people say this term, loosely, but sometimes we're really sleeping with the enemy. Now when you hear people talking about relationships, they're saying, do these people really like you in the first place? Whether it be a man or a woman, did that person really like you? Or did they just start that relationship to really destroy you? I don't know. I really don't know. So Jimmy, say the body, where is my queen these days? So Red says, I only know one man who pulled that off, and now he has custody of his daughter where she has to pay child. Okay. Okay, good. Hey, Abby, good night, good night, good night. Thanks for passing by, Abby. It's a very tricky situation. I really hope in due time, she's of an age. Yeah, Abby, she's of an age where she pushes through to really want a relationship with your Reds. That would be so good. That
Mm-hmm.
would be so good. Relationships can be so tough. I've heard about toxic relationships before. I've never really been involved in any, because honestly I don't know how I would react. I really don't know. And I know I wouldn't be the toxic one. Honestly, I really don't like conflict. I really don't like conflict. I prefer to just walk away. I don't like conflict. Thank you,
Mm-hmm.
Abby.
Yeah.
Appreciate you. Yeah, I prefer to walk away. I really prefer to walk away. If it's not serving me, and it's obviously definitely not serving you, and I realize you're stressed, I am stressed, I will be the first to walk away.
Mm-hmm. Did it end already? Did it end in a long time? It did
Yeah,
end.
you
So maybe
have
that's
Reds,
it.
and that's true. That's something you'll never get back. You'll never get that back. That is true. Yeah, very sorry that you have had to experience this. Very sorry. No father, no mother, no one would want to go through that. Being a mom, I
10
cannot
years old, my
imagine.
you know, see a child for 10 years.
Yeah,
That's
being a
so
mom, I
that's
can't
stressing, you
imagine
know.
not having access to my child.
Mm-hmm.
Mothers always feel as if father don't feel belly pain, but trust me, they do. Yes. So, Robon is saying, in the first place, a man should keep his hands in his pocket or at his side and don't put it on a woman the wrong way. And that goes the same for a woman too, Robon. Too
Woman too,
often,
yeah.
women are in an argument with a man and they feel as if they should hit that man, push that man, or get physical.
Um,
No, absolutely no. Sadie says, Jimmy, your queen good. She asked me the other
that's
day
it.
where
Get
you taking her to live
you
again.
can have a
Yeah,
long,
just
long time.
like you are taking her to catch up. Red says, don't be sorry. Yeah, these are life's lessons. Abby saying, hi, watch queen. Yep, that's how it happens sometime, Reds. Happens like that. Say this, that sounds good. We had a good laugh. Bless up, Abby. Thank you. Thank you. And Jimmy says, if a woman punched me, I would just walk away. Any man that hits a woman is weak. Yeah. Some men don't. Some men don't walk away. And women need to know
Mm,
that some men are not going to take the high road and walk away, Jimmy. Some women feel as if they can just put their hands on you and it's okay. You are going to walk away, or you should walk away because you're the man. But you will have some men who definitely will throw back that punch, honestly.
I've seen my relationship and very control woman because of my humble nature.
Okay, okay, okay. Yeah. So they feel as if because you are of that humble and cool, calm, collective nature that you're weak. They're
You
taking
want
that as a weakness, Reds. That's what they're doing. They're taking that as a weakness. Look at my friend Rain Cloud. Sunshine found me. Good
look
night.
under the
My
bottom.
matey is here. Good night, matey. Some woman, Red says some women won't stop until you hit. Yes, they push you, they push you, they
True,
push
yes.
you. They do. They do push you. That's wrong. So Rawborn says that man has to give her the idea that it's okay to put her hands on him. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know, Rawborn. Some women, they have.
Some woman like when man lick them, you know.
Some
Some
women
woman like
like
the
when
lick.
men fight back. They feel as if you're not quarreling or you're not fighting with them, it me you don't care. I don't know. Why would you think that? Wow. Jimmy says, I remember I was fighting a friend as a kid. and his sister gave me a black eye. Wow. We laughed about it now. I remember being in a temper shouting, "You're lucky you're lucky you're a female."
Yeah.
Yeah, small as she is, she's fighting back. But I guess she was trying to defend her brother. Red says they look at it as a weakness, but they don't want no other woman to have that from me. It says carry on. Yeah, I think they do. I think anybody's nature, even a woman's nature, if you're probably too, calm, too laid back, and you don't stress about stuff, people think that's a
Mhm.
weakness. You're not asking me about where I'm going. You're not asking to check my phone. You're not asking me who I'm talking to on the phone. Oh, you're not jealous. I mean, yeah, of course, but
Mhm.
you're not necessarily overly jealous to want to know every time your phone ring who is calling you. So some people do feel as if things like that is a weakness. She really hated me being quiet all the time. Yeah, some people find that to be a weakness. Some people find that to be a weakness. Honestly, it's true. I agree, Reds. I do. I have had experiences like that. My matey says, Sunshine says, I have never fought in my life. I always choose to walk away, especially since I have my kids. That's what I just said, Sunshine. That if it's not serving me and I see that it's not serving you and I see where it's going to be strife going forward, I'm going to walk away. Yeah, that's a control. Yeah, control freak, Jimmy.
Look at me.
Thank you, Jimmy. I love this comment that you make. True love is trust, and trust is earned, trust is built. You must give me a reason to distrust or mistrust. There is no way I'm just going to get up out of the blue without any evidence and say, I don't trust you, or you're doing this, or you're doing that.
Yeah,
Raw.
for real. When the
Yeah,
man beat there,
exactly.
them love it. Them
Yeah.
love it. Them feel good. Them feel so the man love them.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm just gonna get up and say this or say that. Yeah, trust. Yeah, true love is trust.
Oh,
Rawborn
shucks.
says so she can go and find a Lego bee. And the
Yeah.
worst thing is, Rawborn, they cannot handle the Lego
I
beast,
bet you.
They cannot handle a Lego beast. And so that's reason men or women like them prey on people who they feel is weak because they're quiet, because they don't talk, because they don't get upset over every little thing. Watch
You
Queen
see, so you
says,
want
true Nadine, and they always stay with men when the
to
man
take it
needs them. That one is a tricky one though, Watch Queen. Very tricky one. Because sometimes it's very hard to walk away from certain situations, whether out of fear or whether out of financial security. And so sometimes it's so hard, sometimes
the one
some
with
of
the
these
light,
women
my
are in a domestic situation to
yeah.
walk away. It's
You
hard
want it?
sometimes for us to fathom because we've probably not been in that situation, or we cannot understand if
Come
somebody
over.
literally beating down on you, why wouldn't you leave? But when I hear some of
Go like this.
men's stories, some
No,
of
didn't.
women's stories, sometimes it's really not
Pass
that
this one
easy.
back. Come over. This one.
All right, so let's catch up here. Red says some women won't stop though. They will push you. They do, yeah. Some of them will. Hey Betty, good night. Auntie Betty, you're up very late. Good night, Auntie Betty. I know you're up late supporting. We appreciate you. Watch Queen is saying hi to you, Auntie Betty, and you're saying that you're great. Jimmy says, right, any man, woman cheat always gets caught because someone likes to let something slip out. Yeah, usually what's in the dark will come to light. And I always say this to anyone I'm talking with. those things won't come to light. Because if you know you're not gonna do something like that, you're just not gonna do something like that. Uh Jimmy said it says men easily get caught. And Red says love is overused is an overused word. I love my car, I love my job, I love my house, I love my wife, I love my life. It is an overused word, but what else do we have? What else do we have to describe sometimes our feelings? And the greatest gift that God left with us is love. So, what else? But love has
Yeah,
have many facets to it, right? So maybe the love that you have for your car or your job is totally different than the love that you have for your children and your wife, right? Some people probably do. Some people probably love the car over something else or over a person. Who knows? Who knows, Reds? Some people probably do. Goes back to me, love. If you're saying you love your partner or you love your children, it should be without conditions. And that's how I look at love. If I'm going to say I love you, I'm loving you without conditions. So I'm not going to say I love you, but each time you don't wash the dishes or you don't pick up your socks, it's going to be a problem.
Red say madness, what madness, Red?
Right, so we are overusing love, and all people must love them car. I don't feel proud. Jimmy says, I don't feel proud of this in my younger days. I remember I cheated with a friend's girlfriend. Ooh, Jimmy, we got to have more of these late nights. Yesterday, Exotic came out with the secrets. Jimmy, now tonight, you're coming out with secrets. And when it came out, I felt bad. We are talking again now, so nowadays I couldn't do it again. I mean, we've all had stuff that we regret, right? We've all love is on exactly right, and that's the only reason I will use it, because I only use it in the situations where it is unconditional. We all have
Where's
regrets.
the receipt?
Red's collecting receipts, so
From where?
Red's
From
collecting
where?
receipts. You didn't see Jimmy come out with his secret a while ago. You didn't see that. I didn't go get on your glasses, man. Um, so we all have something that we're guilty of doing, some regrets here and there. Jimmy says, I'm no angel. I don't have a halo. Who does? Who does, Jimmy? Let's throw the first stone in that glass house. Who does? But it had taken years to fix that friendship. I can just imagine. But now we're close again. And hats off to both of you. Hats off to both of you, to especially your friend, having released that and left it as in the past. Raw Barnes. No, Reds. Let's the mix up begin. Reds, there's no mix up over here. No, over here is a safe space. You notice that Jimmy felt comfortable to releasing that. It is a safe space. Cares and okay, all right. For joining us.
Yeah.
Thank you. What's green? Rawborn says an alpha male must have the ability of being alpha at all levels. Tell me a little bit more about that, Rawborn. I'm a bit interested with when you say all levels. What do you mean when you say true? And I always tell anybody I am talking to let me know if there's someone else in the picture so I can act accordingly. And what does that mean? What does that mean, Sunshine? If you ask that person, is there somebody else? And he says to you, there is someone else, but it's rocky. What would be your response? Bye, my darling watch queen.
Bye.
Jimmy says, I'm honest. I admit my wrongdoing. Definitely. That's the first step in forgiveness and releasing your guilt. Carry on. Exactly, Reds. No mix up here. We're carrying on. And Sadie says, my head hurt me more while, if you're wrong, if you're wrong with me. Sadie, we know you will mash them up, Sadie.
Say a
Sadie,
good
we know
body
you,
man.
you will mash them up. Okay, Sunshine,
Say,
you're saying that wouldn't be for you. So that situation would not be for you then, Sunshine. When as long as there's any inkling of somebody being in the picture, that situation is not for you. You're gonna walk away. That's fair. That's fair. Yes, Red. Say this if you're head hot. Fair if one screw go drop out. Them done right there, Sophie Sadie. Yeah, I don't know, but it's so sad, Sunshine, that you have to ask, right? That you're going into a relationship or you're getting to know somebody or you're meeting somebody and you have to ask what is your relationship status, and nobody's coming with honesty these. I shouldn't say nobody. Some people are not coming with honesty these days, or feel as if that if they don't say something, you don't need to know. But you need to know. You need to know. We need to know. I know. Say this. Don't say this. Don't play at all. There's no playing around here. Say this says it left to you. It still want to stay on rocking it. I know. Yeah, you can't. Like, why we have to ask what's your relationship status? Why does a man have to ask you what's your relationship status? If I am getting to know you, even if you ask me, fine, I will answer. But personally, me, for the mere fact that I am getting to know you, you can rest assured that there's nobody else in the picture. So I would expect that you coming forward wanting to get to know me, that would also be it. But as Sunshine is saying, you have to ask. You always type out loud, Red. Reds, your friends didn't tell you anything tonight. I noticed that your friends didn't tell you anything tonight. They didn't come over here with anything that your friends tell you. Nobody told you anything tonight, right? Jimmy says there's a twist to the story. My friend was cheating on his girlfriend, and she knew about it, and I didn't know he did. And that's why she hooked up with me. Oh, so she trapped you, Jimmy. So maybe that's why along the years he was much more willing to forgive, because he wasn't innocent either. So he wasn't a real victim, was he? He wasn't a real victim. But in any case, both of you did wrong. Sunshine says, yes, because males like to lie and have to know what I am doing or going into, rather, because as a mom of girls, I have to set an example for them. You know what? I feel the same way too as a mom of boys, Sunshine, because regardless for your children, you want to set an example. You From the mere fact that you have brought someone in your life and your child or your children see that person, you want to know that that person is coming with honesty, right? Because you want them to grow up with certain values. Nadine, you reach further in the chat than me. Or you laughing? So
Lorenz.
Jimmy says, as in she didn't want to be with him after that. Yeah, I can just imagine that, Jimmy. She definitely wanted to use his friend to get rid of him. So that was definitely a trap. Rawborn says Alpha doesn't need to lift his voice to get his point across. Yeah, I agree with that, Rawborn. I definitely agree with that. And Red says, I've been told a lot today, even more. Okay, Red. So we need to give you some time to ingest and digest all of that friend message. Okay? All right. So, okay.
Can't please everyone.
Yeah, you will never be able to please everyone, Red. So true. Sadie says the other day, I borrow my man phone, When I finish chat, me see him and a woman big jump up. Hey! It have hard. Me say, what is? Sadie, whoa! See, they
was
are hoping
shirtless
about.
eating
I
and
hope.
humor and a pit
See, I hope it
drum.
was non-violence.
Say
I
what?
hope it was non-violence. Me take him
Taking
by
by
storm. Oh. Oh my gosh. Really say me take him by storm. 3 in the morning, I will lick out piece of him door. I said, boy, you don't know, we are ramping, you know. Him can't figure me out. See the man. See the, oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. See the, I can just imagine how I'm frightened. You see the? Oh wow. I'm frightened. Jimmy says, what makes me laugh looking back? I texted his girlfriend drunk, saying I love you, but my friend had his ex-girlfriend phone. Ooh. And me and him end up in a punch. Oh my gosh. Jimmy. Jimmy, you know what the lesson is in that? Never drunk text. Never drunk text, Jimmy. Never drunk text. But now we're good friends. That's good. That is good. Yeah, Sadie, if it must frighten. Oh my gosh. It must frighten Sadie. You take it by storm. The thing say probably I think say my dream or something. Mm-mm.
you what's your name?
See it. Bumper.
Let's start a
But
bumper,
Robert,
make
going
them
back to your
free.
levels though, you did say one of the things of an alpha male, he must be able to get his point across without having to raise his voice. And that's true. Even as women too, we need to try and get our point across without having to yell or shout. Jimmy says, I found out that I can't handle whiskey. Our spirits always get in trouble. Leave it alone. That's right. Only beer now, Jimmy. Leave it alone. Leave it alone. Leave it alone. But this phone thing, though, Sadie, this phone thing, it mash up a lot of relationship, you know. This phone thing break up a lot of relationship
So,
because if you're on your phone, it's a problem. If you're not on your phone, it's a problem. So this phone thing break up a lot of relationship. If your phone don't ring, it's a problem. If your phone ring too much, it's a problem. If you're getting text and it's not a call, it's a problem. What to do? Rawborn says the moment a man gets to the point where he starts to depend upon you, the woman, he is subject to disrespect from the woman. Yeah, because if he's in a situation where he doesn't want anything else or is not pushing himself out there to get more, to be the lead, to be the head of the household, disrespect will seep in. It shouldn't. If the woman, I think if the woman is doing everything to help you to get a job or to help you to look for a job, because there's so much you can do and no more, and then you just don't want to do anything, then coming home every day as you are supposed to be the head of the household, you are supposed to lead, you're gonna get annoyed to see you sit down all day, or you're watching TV whole day, or you're going to play domino whole day. Disrespect will seep in.
what me?
So I don't know. Jimmy says, right. Red says, Jimmy, spill your. What are you saying? He should spill his guts. Sunshine says, me did have one that called me from my job and put me on speaker, and the co-worker said, is her man. And then me say, when I start cussing and her, all no, me not hear nothing. Them I say, me tell them no call back. Wow. So she only heard his voice, Sunshine, and she could tell that it was her man. Oh, say that. Wow. So Sadie says everything.
Shares,
Yes, Dean. Good night,
1 minute.
Dean. Good
And
night.
yes, good night. Good night, everyone on this platform and on this chat. Red, see the bumper. Jimmy, big up yourself. Thank you for being in the house, sir. I
Cares
am
live
glad
on my life.
that you're on the stream. And big up yourself, host. You don't know, love you always.
Yes, big up
But
yourself, Dean.
host, you need to understand that, I heard you said something a while ago, and I realized it's not really the phone is the problem at times, where the
Oh,
relationship goes into
mhm.
problem. Now, what is happening is when persons answer the phones, their
Okay.
behavior, it is very suspicious because they answer the phone and is beside you and them run gone out. The woman has said, listen, hold on, what go on, this up now, give way. Because the woman refused to stand up and deal with the conversation or even put it on speaker because all of a sudden everything get private. What do you think the man are going to think?
Dean, what about people who answer the phone right there and there's no suspicious behavior? Or what? Okay, what about people who the
No, we are
phone
talking
don't
about where
really
phone
ring?
mash up the life, relationship, where the phone mash up the
Mm.
relationship I'm talking about. Because remember too, some people when you done, some man when they get the woman phone and they went in there and them look and them say, grandmother and mother, and when them call the grandmother and mother, one man them get and the man I say, well, go on, baby. Ray. Plain and straight say things are going, Paris.
But Red
You
says
call the
something.
woman
I'm gonna go
grandmother,
back
you
in the
hear?
chat. I'm gonna go back in the chat. Red says
Said
something
big up
very
yourself.
profound. It's a trust
Yeah.
issue. It's a listen to what Red
It's
is
a
saying. It's a
phone
trust
thing.
issue. It's not
Trust
a
issue.
phone thing,
A
and that's
phone
true.
thing.
It's
Yeah.
really a trust
Yeah.
issue because the mere fact that you just say I act different if I answer the phone or I have to walk away. Suppose I'm walking away because you're probably watching the TV, which everybody know I'm a very loud speaker and I'm gonna talk on my phone, so I'm gonna be loud. So I might want to walk away. But that means you don't trust me. You feel as if I am walking away because I am about to talk to somebody that I don't want you to hear.
Yeah, but hold on, it's not that the man don't trust you, it's just that the behavior and the situation of somebody who's going to be talking something secretive or private will be trying to really take away themselves so you don't hear. So even when you trust the person, you will still be alerted in a way where you say, hold on, what just happened? Why she gone? Don't they suffer the answer one phone call? Why you turn around there? Why you take it off a speaker? Because really and truly, it's just that it's not the norm. It wouldn't be the norm, because you're so, all right, for instance, say me and you there. And when my phone ring, you see me just come to a boom and step gone straight round the background. So I'm in the pan. You have to say to yourself, so hold on. It not normally do that. You understand me? So why
Mhm.
this call is so important and what have you? So the first thing when him come in, you're gonna say, what was it, honey? Is it something
Mhm.
serious? And the man go all say to you, say, yeah man, everything good man. When you know say I just him girl him tell say boy the next 30 minutes him soon come. You understand
But
me?
Dean, I
Well I saw
wouldn't
the
if
thing say,
he stepped away to use this. Okay, if it is not the norm behavior. Say I am in the kitchen and I am washing up or I'm making something or whatever, and normally he would have answered his phone right here with me. But for some reason, another time he walked away or he went outside to use his phone, and to me it felt as if it's a whisper. When he returns, okay, incident one, the first time when him come back, I wouldn't even ask who it is. I would, as you say, I would say everything okay. And if he said yes, I'm going to give him the benefit of the doubt that everything is okay. Incident two, if it happen again, bless up journey is still here, my darling. If it happen again, then I am going to become suspicious. But still, it's only your phone you're talking on. You have not given me any reason. Suppose he's planning a surprise for me. Suppose he's planning a surprise that he doesn't want me to hear.
let me tell you something. Whether I'm a plan a surprise or you are not curious, understand this. Whether or not, the fact still remains that we are human beings.
Yeah.
And
We are
if
going to think. We
you
are going to
do not
think.
think or wonder what is happening, it obviously means that you are not observant. You are not
Mm-hmm.
someone who is really focused on your relationship in social. That simply means that when you don't get born and the girl, them don't take away your man. You get all under your bed, girl lie down and you're there on the bed. I wonder where them there. Because you not see, you not observe, you not see no changes, you not even recognize what going on. Cheers. All you pick me them I tell you so you get banana show you the girl you wouldn't see because you say boy me trust him so much in not do it. But you talk about Jimmy dead.
Okay, hold on, Dean. Dean, let me catch up on the chat. Hold on. Hold on, Dean. I'm going to hold on to my answer. Hold on. So Sadie says,
The
Sadie
soul
says,
come. The soul come.
yeah, all right, go on, come
The
back.
mix
Go on,
up
come back.
start.
The
Go
soul
on,
come.
yeah, go on, come back. Let me read the chat. Sadie says, every time remember me say, hey boy, I should have piece at the door. You know, you
Let's say
can't
thanks,
even
Dean.
manage. You can't even manage what you have. You and girl palm pick. I know Sadie sometimes trust me. Sometimes they want a cake and eat it too and cannot satisfy. Rez says it's only a problem when you don't trust each other. I think you're saying my wife can pick up and use my phone anytime and I can do the same with hers. Exactly. I don't have a problem with that, Reds. Like
Who said
my
that? Red said
children,
that?
yeah, my children can go into my phone and I've said that to a partner before. Like my children can go in my phone. So if you see my phone ringing, you can answer it. If you want to use my phone for any reason and your phone is somewhere else in the house, you can use my phone. I don't have a problem with that because I have nothing hiding in my phone. Sadie says I answer my phone anytime. And I think Jimmy was telling Watch Queen good night, I think. Sunshine says then he's going to say she never said that and me know semi oh Sunshine, as you say, some of these men are liars and they believe as if everything that they're saying is the truth and that something is wrong with us. But we know better. And Sadie was bigging up Dean. And as I read this before, Reds was saying it's not a phone thing, it's a trust thing. Rawborn says, um, you're talking about those who stay home and warm. Yes, those Warborn, the ones who stay home and warm the furniture all day, and they don't contribute anything. You know, they definitely know that disrespect will start to seep in there in those type of situation. Jimmy said men and women go through the of Nikki and Nora, I found it's better to feel loved to get that right love back in return. Yeah, you have to feel chosen, Jimmy. You have to feel chosen. It's a two-way street. You can't always be the giver. You would also like to be the receiver. So it is. You have to be loved right back. Sadie says no searching. Yeah, that's a big no-no. You shouldn't want to have to search the other person's phone,
Searching.
and so if you don't want to search the other person's phone, then why are you making it an issue? And as again, going back to Red's point, it is a trust issue. No mix up the over here now, Reds. This is a safe space, okay? No mix up the over here. This is a safe space. Iris says she could imagine she's with Brad Pitt. Sadie, yeah, I agree with Dean. Sadie. And Red says, yes, finally. Um, Red says, thanks, Dean. Oh, I need to check the bed. I need to check under the bed, Reds. I'm obviously very naive. I need to check under the bed. Obviously, I'm very naive. Bye bye, Betty. Bye for now. Bye for now. Dean. Yeah, Dean Lodi, Auntie Betty. Oh my gosh. And Jimmy says the phone is the root of all.
Evil.
Yeah, right now in this day and age, Jimmy, a lot of people are making the phone to be the root of all evil. Need to get some water. Sunshine says that's true. That's true, Dean, because um me set him up to come for peace. Oh no, the boy can't get up and run go laughing at my daughter. So I know he was really cheating. Oh boy. Jimmy says I'd rather be the diver, the giver than the faker, than the taker.
Evil.
Okay, Jimmy, you want to be the giver all the time? I know where that's coming from.
Chantel.
Hey, my cuz, what's up? My cuz said phone for search. Look here. Good night. Chantel. Chantel's a phone for search. Which one need
In the
there?
kitchen.
Sadie, talk to Chantel. Sadie, Chantel's a phone for search. You see the young people them, Sadie? You see the young people them? Chantel said, right through. Like night dew. Chantel, come by your bed. Sadie say, you see, now the man phone gone silent to blow out when him by me, so I just start sing anything you do, me I go do back. So now the phone on silent, Sadie. Oh my gosh. See Betty I big you up the Sadie. So Robert says, well, them can talk until the phone battery dies. I don't care. The only thing, if he called my phone, I'll just tell him, congratulations. You've got yourself a woman. So,
A
Robert,
woman.
you just walk away just like that? Seriously? No, Robert, I don't believe that. Sadie says, I'm very observant when it comes to man. Well, Sadie, me no know. I'm not saying that I'm not
Grandma, that would not
observant,
stress.
I'm not saying that I'm not observant, but I'm not going to nitpick about everything. But I'm not stupid. Um, Jimmy says, say the body, my phone's always on silent. No matter where I go, I don't like the control life of people asking me where I am 24/7. Well, my phone is mostly on silent and it's not a control thing or that I don't want people to check in with me. It's just a sound thing for me. I don't like sounds and noises, so I don't like my phone ringing. And usually, too, like during the day, I'm working or I'm usually in several meetings, so I don't want my phone ringing while probably I'm leading that meeting or I'm in the meeting. And so, for the most part, my phone is always on silent. I'm usually in lots of group chats on my phone, and unless I mute those chats, it goes off constantly. So my phone is always on silent. So it's not a control thing for me, but the ringing thing. Should I tell you, take it easy. So Sadie says, Jimmy, when you can't take back whatever when you giving, so true. Jimmy says, Sadie, even when I get days off from work, I know they'll ring me and ask, can I cover shifts? And so I'll keep it on silent. So, yeah, I get that, Jimmy. Accessibility when you don't need that. Reds, Chantel, I bring the mix up. Betty
Serious,
saying same so Rawborn. Okay, so you're in agreement with Rawborn. But Rawborn cannot just give up like that, Betty. If he gets a call to say XYZ, he's just going to say, have your woman. No. You must have somewhere where you have to work it out. After so many years, you're not gonna work it out, Rawborn? I don't think so, Betty. Sadie says, no Chantel, no searching. You will notice cause them can't
No,
hold
you know,
them
say, can you
phone.
imagine? Never say, can you imagine?
Oh, I did not. Hey, can you imagine? Sorry, my darling. Good night, good night, good night. I did not see your message,
Good
my dear.
night, can you
Thanks for letting
imagine?
me know, Nadine. So you hear that,
Yeah.
Chantel? They will eventually spill some way, somehow. You don't need to search. So Jimmy says I'm the same with ringtones. I can't deal with the sounds. Chantel, no, take it back. It's pension. It's pension. So you said no take backs, Chantel. No take backs. Oh my gosh. So Chantel, wind, storm wind, hurricane wind. I saw you light, but the wind are blowing at the
The
phone.
same way you got
So
away
Robert,
from me.
it's the
Another
same way
man
you
will get
got her
her away
away
from
from
me
me.
too. And you say,
Another man will
true,
get her away
Raban,
from
true,
him.
true,
Yeah,
true.
yeah. They usually say that, and I believe it's true. Same way you got them, that's how you will lose them. Let
Mm-hmm.
me just get some water. Be right back.
It's 11 p.m., 11:50 p.m. and getting ready for bed. I will still like your video. Okay, the chat festive, more than festive, Chantel. Kara's being entertained. There's been entertained Chantel. 10:51 here. I'm gonna say my time. My time at 10:51 too. My time is 10:51.
Oh, okay, can you imagine? Okay, you're getting ready for bed. I will still. Okay, I appreciate that. Can you imagine? Have a good night. Thank you so much. I know
Yeah,
Chantel.
Mayor
Chantel
said
is
it.
sensitive.
10:51 for Mayor said it.
Yeah, so Chantel is
Only
in
5
Jamaica too
a.m.
with
in
you,
Ireland.
Sadie, and Nadine.
So it's morning for you, Jimmy.
Yeah, you know Jimmy and Kate always early morning for them. Yeah.
Because
Here, Jimmy, it's only 5 a.m. Yeah, right, Jimmy. Only 5 a.m. and you're not sleeping. The internet fit me. Oh, thank you, cuz. I know you need to go to your bed cause work in the AM. I need to go to my bed
I need to
too.
get my
But soon
notification to
enough.
log on.
Yeah, you need to turn your notification on. This is a safe space. Love you, cause this is a safe space. Come over anytime and chat up with us. Safe space. Yesterday we got Marlon to spill his guts. Tonight we got Jimmy and Sadie to spill. This is a safe space. So we got Reds, even Reds. Even Reds throw in something in the bucket there and taught us a thing or two.
Yeah.
Good night, Chantel. Love your cause. Thank you, Journey, for the love.
Yeah.
The
Okay.
vampire daylight will come
Okay.
soon. Anyone, Robin says, anyone, you tell what you tell your pastor say. I tell my pastor. Anyone is like that is
Over
very
spill
honest.
milk.
Why cry over spilled milk? Good point, Robin. Good point. Good point.
Raban said tough love and
Mm.
tough luck.
Tough love and tough luck. Oh gosh. Yeah, Reds is always
Various
throwing something in the
things
bucket,
in the
man. He
bucket.
always has something to contribute. Always has something to contribute.
Yeah.
Jimmy says Red thinks he is Hank Williams singing Fill the Bucket Got It. Oh my gosh. Yeah, this was a good conversation to see all the perspectives, honestly. Really good conversation to see.
Good night, tears
Night,
and
we
chat.
were up late and I appreciate you. And you were so tired. I really appreciate your journey. Have a good night. Thank you. Journey. Chat Journey is saying good night. Journey is saying good night, everyone. It's good to hear all the perspectives. I mean, we start out with Nadine and our big belly man to to toxic relationship to Chantel as a foot the
Yeah.
church. You know.
Good night,
Yeah.
Journey.
So it's good to see all the perspectives. To each his own. Everybody has, I mean, we had some similar feedback, you
Good
know.
night, Jimmy.
And Dean let it
Who's
known.
going in?
Dean let it know that I will have to check check under my bed. So I need to start check under my bed now.
Not Dean, it's Red. Say that. Red, say, ever check on them.
But Dean already said it. Dean already said it. Dean said that means say people are not in my bed. I mean, woman are not in my bed. I mean, I know. Dean said first, and Red said, I better check. Dean said first,
Oh.
Dean said it first.
Oh,
So,
boy.
who is bro? Anybody know SD show? Who is bro? There are two lovely ladies on this live. So, unless it's somebody in the chat, you know who is bro. As it
Yeah,
could
it's
ever
from
be.
Dean me heard from. You know what I'm saying it about Dean me heard from.
Exactly, Sadie. Dean. Dean said it. Thank you, Sadie. God never leave you without a witness.
Oh,
God
Dean.
never leave you without a witness.
Yeah, no, no, not Dean Martin.
Right there, I'll leave it without a witness. Dean said it. Exactly.
Yeah.
Him say it and him run. Well, if she if she's suffocating,
No.
Reds, she won't get let out by me. I can remember say I don't know, so she under there, so she have to go suffocate. She have to go suffocate Reds because I have no idea that she's there. Absolutely no idea. So she have to go suffocate.
True,
Start the
Nadine.
up. I know.
Oops.
Well, we're gonna start it, Reds.
No, I'm not take a film no say it. We just never.
Yeah, so she throw how quick she throw Reds under the bus. Here's the mix up now, Reds. So quick Nadine throw you under the bus, and her husband say, people under my better hide. That is the mix up you need to run with, Reds. Run with that mix up. Run with that mix up.
Sometimes you are the
Robert
same
says, sometimes
person
we
when
are the
you have
same person who are holding back the ones that should have gone a long time and make room for our blessings. Robert, and
true,
I was where you
so
are now. I shake your hand. That is true.
so true.
But Robert, sometimes do we know? I hear people saying, "Oh, don't let your boyfriend keep you away from your husband, or don't let your girlfriend keep you away from your husband." But sometimes, do we actually know when we are I guess I'm talking about people who are not in a marriage now, who haven't found, because people are in a marriage and still haven't found their right person. So I'm just talking about those who know that they have found their right person. Do we know sometimes that we are wasting each other's time? Do we really know though? Do we really
You
know?
must
Are there
know because the
signs to
feeling,
say,
the yes, the person or the person react to you, the man or the woman or they react to one another. You must know
when
if
you're
the person don't.
wasting
You might not know the same time, but at least eventually you will know.
mm,
You will know, man. The
like
feelings,
what?
remember,
Like what are
all right,
some of this?
suppose your feelings, the feelings is mutual. So if your feelings don't compatible with his feelings, then you know that don't right. You know, say that's not going nowhere.
Mm.
Because love is the key, remember they say love is the key, and if you are giving 100% of the person, you must know if the person not giving 100%. There's no way you cannot know
And
the
that
that the
goes back to
person.
Red's point where love is overused, because you go into a relationship, everybody has say, I love you, and then the moment something go wrong, and then you don't see the effort anymore. Was that really love? Was that really love?
Mhm.
Probably not. Probably not. So
Yeah,
Sadie
because
says,
as you
right,
said,
that's a
you go
robot.
in a relationship with, for many different reasons. You don't go in there for you're going there for because all the person stay are all the person not even all the person look. As you said, as me, when you said in belly big, want him, in belly slim, I want him, in belly fat, I want him. Yeah, but you don't after a time when something can come up and it just trigger me off and my mind can change, or even his mind can change from me too.
Oh
So
yeah, for
it's
sure.
just on a whole, it's just I don't think you must go in a relationship for love.
You should not.
No,
What should you go in there for?
you should go in a relationship for but I want to put it as what the person can do for you, but I mean where do I put it now?
But that
Not for not
means, Nadine, you're saying your love is with conditions.
everybody love is for conditions. Everybody is for conditions. Because you're not going to go into you're not going to go into a relationship where the person just love you, so just love so
Why
now
not?
show you just love so him not push out no more effort, that just love
Why
really.
not? No, I mean, I'm not saying he's not
what
putting
you
out
call
any.
love? What you call
No, I'm
love?
not saying that the person not putting out any other effort, but meaning you're saying if you go in with conditions and you went in with both of you, or say he's working and the moment he loses his job, are you saying that you don't love that person anymore?
No, no, not that. Because and it can't go the both way too. The woman might the man might lose him work too, and even the woman don't want. But that's why I see that's why I don't want to put it say what he can do for you. I say I don't want to put it that way because really and
Mhm.
truly, if you're going in a relationship for that, and just they say the person not working again, you might don't want stay with the person because they not have no money to give you again. You understand?
Exactly.
So and the love are the same thing too, because him can follow the love too, you know.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah, him can so what you say now, basically you're going in the relationship because when I put it now.
I mean, you definitely develop love for each other because you're not going to instantly love somebody. You're not going to instantly love somebody. But I'm just saying, love shouldn't have certain conditions.
And then you know what too? With a woman, with a woman, better the man love the woman more than the man love the woman.
You mean more than the.
Better the man love the woman more than other woman love the man. Because guess what? If the woman love the man more, certain things so I don't think it's gonna work out. I don't think it going to work out. The man, you have to make the man love you. The man have to love you. If the man don't love you, it not gonna work out. You might think it's gonna work out, but it's not going to work out. The man have to love you. If you alone, if you love the man and the man don't love you, it not gonna sit that not that don't that not going nowhere.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
You must make the man love you. Yeah.
Rawborn, Rawborn says, yeah, we know, but we are very busy trying to hold on to the bird. Yeah, we tend to do that, Rawborn. Woo, Nadine, you're in a dream. Your eyes not seen. Oh, come on. But let me read what Sadie says. Me did find a husband, but jealousy get the best of him and me give him multiple chances and he still repeat the things them. So me just say, more while you have to have a full stop to things. Exactly, Sadie. How much of something can you take? Really know how much of something can you take, and if Nadine says you love that person, you give them chance over chance, it must there gonna be a stop. You have to choose yourself. At
Mm-hmm.
what point do you choose yourself? And once you realize that you need to choose yourself, that's it. Good vibes. This is a dream. All
Good
who
girl.
loves
Good
dream,
girl.
they dream. Good gal.
2 cents.
Good
You
gal
love.
K.
You
Good
love
gal
big
K. I will
shot
never
fat
Jimmy wake you
skinny
up.
broccoli.
Jimmy wake you up. Okay, nice conversation. Love to all. I'm not here, so so nobody can call up my name. My 2 cents. We love who we love. Big shot, fat, skinny bro. Yeah, or rich. We love who we love. So sometimes we say all these things with our mouth. Good girl. And we do the opposite. Because we really love who we love. So true, good girl.
I prefer when the
So,
man
so
love me
true.
more. I prefer when the man love me. Yeah.
And most people say that, because I know I've said it before. So you know what? I want to find somebody who love me more.
That love
But
you.
that's
Yeah,
that.
you
You
have to
know
find
what?
somebody
At
that.
the end of the day, that imagine you saying that to the man. Say, me prefer to find somebody who love me more than how me love them. That is a hard reality for the man to
You
realize.
not tell the man. You can't tell
I
him
know
that
you're
you
not
quit.
going to tell the man that, but in your head, you're saying that, and it might come out in your actions. Sleep time, y'all can chat me there from me. No, so that didn't say it. That didn't say it. Probably that the bush, That's why at one point, they said me set fire to the bush, Mwah! Good night, good girl. Good night.
Yeah, good night. Good night. Good girl.
Good night, good girl.
Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah,
Sadie,
kids,
you
I prefer a man love me, but I'm not gonna say it out. I'm not gonna show him no I'm not gonna show him no emotion,
later, later.
I'm not gonna give him that chance to say him think say him love me more than me and then I more than how
Mhm.
I love him. And I'm not gonna give him that chance. But I prefer a man love me more because at least he knows that you're loved.
Hmm. But then, you know
Yeah.
what? We all said at first, and then I think eventually we grow to love, equally love that person. I think we grow to eventually love that person as much as that person love us. Hello, hi.
Yeah.
We eventually grow to love that person. But we seek it out. We seek it out to say, what? It's best me find somebody who love me more than how I love them.
Yeah.
But I think if everything works how well together, you eventually grow to love that person just the same.
Because really and truly, and then again, when I even saying that, the first time I see Dean, I love him. The first time I see him, I love him. And likewise,
Mm-hmm.
he said the same thing too.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Sadie
Oh, me
says,
love me, him abuse.
with
Come to the blow.
true Nadine, the way how him did love me, him abused love to blow. Hi, thank you for coming to our live. Thank you for coming to our live. I do not know how to pronounce a name. N looks like N in English, but thank you for coming to the live.
Yeah,
Appreciate
thank
you.
you. Sister, I am very glad that you said that because most women will love the man and would never say it to him or show him how much you love him until he's gone because he's tired of being ignored.
Yeah. Yeah, you
True,
have to
true, yeah.
communicate. You have to communicate. I in a relationship,
Mm-hmm.
I have no problem in expressing expressing my feelings. No problem to tell you I love you.
Yeah,
No problem in telling you I appreciate what you're doing. I appreciate you. I have no problem in doing that.
yeah.
No
Because
problem.
enough time, Dean do some things. Not even do some things. Dean do sit down on the bed, I'm outside and but that's a thing back and and me come in and say, Dean,
Mhm.
someone love you.
Yeah.
Enough time I say it to him.
Yeah.
But him always say it.
Mm-hmm.
So really and truly I appreciate it. I appreciate him so much. I'm not telling a lie. I appreciate
Yeah,
him so
and
much.
as Robert says, constantly say it. Each person in the relationship needs that reassurance that they're loved and
So,
appreciated.
yeah.
It's not a one-way street where that is concerned.
A true man, cause some man would have like for you tell them say
Mm,
you love them. For
exactly.
me, them want just want to
Exactly.
hear that
Yeah,
word. That
exactly.
one little word. I love you.
Exactly. As the woman, you always feel like, oh, you should be showered, by saying that
Yeah.
you love or showing the action that you are loved. But men are also have the same human needs, and they also want to
Mm-hmm.
be heard or want to hear you say it, want to see
True,
your
yeah.
action as well.
Cause the woman I got feel away if the man don't tell them that they love them. So
Mm,
likewise the man. So that's
exactly.
why we're about and say, yeah.
Exactly.
You have to tell the man if you don't love him, it don't make no sense neither. Then you stay in a relationship. The man only the man alone show love. You're not showing affection, nothing at all.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So I am so happy and glad that I found my love. I deserve
Okay,
it.
Nadine. Robot
I
has his love
deserve it.
too. I said in
Yeah,
a
I
player,
deserve it.
so that is
I
good.
deserve it. Yeah,
Yeah,
I
of
deserve
course,
it.
we all deserve true love. We all deserve to be
Mm-hmm.
loved how we would like to be loved, whether on the man side or the
Mm-hmm.
woman side. We all deserve to be loved how you would want to be loved. We all deserve to be appreciated. You know.
Yeah. Because when I was living with my mother in the cares, my dream was always I need a husband to take note of my mother house. I
Mm-hmm.
need my kids. I need a house. and I need a car. And
Mm-hmm.
so far, it's only the car I don't get. And I don't even bother think about the car again, really. Because this car come like children. You have to service it and nobody want a car
Telling
again.
you, I am telling you. Off to bed, ladies.
Mhm.
The drinks have caught up. All right, Reds, have a good night. Rest. Continue
Yeah,
to
good
enjoy
night,
your
Reds.
vacay. We
Have a
appreciated
seat.
your time tonight. I
Yeah.
appreciate your Reds. Sadie says, my love stuck up in my throat. Me now feel nowhere. Me give tough love.
Tough love.
Sadie, I think anyone who wants your love knows that it comes tough. No, say it, them have to work hard to get it out.
Man.
Get it from wherever you store it, whether your throat, your
Mix up
back,
for tomorrow.
your bumper, wherever you store it, that
Yeah.
love Sadie, them know say it's gonna be hard, so them better work hard to get it because you're not gonna just give it up like that.
Hmm.
Next time, have my receipts ready when I land. Go, we don't have no receipts over here. Go, boy,
No
excuses.
excuses.
No receipts not go here. Go lie down and go sleep. But receipts ready. No receipts not over here. Yes, Sadie, wherever you store up that love, them know already. Say, if them not have jack hammer bulldozer, that got tough. That got hard, Sadie. Not just come so. Them not just get it like that.
You can't give
Nah,
man
just get
tough
it
love.
like that. You understand?
Although you have man that give tough love still,
No, you run go
you
because
know
the
what
man didn't
go
come over
on
here
that.
for no mix up, He came over here for a safe space to see what was going on and he realized that it's collecting receipts. And from him realizing collecting receipts, immediately I got a private message on my phone as the executive assistant to say to get the jet ready. And that's exactly what I did. And Air Force One was right there at his feet. He had to leave. He had to leave. Reds, it's you run him. You. But I'm good for Goga because I feel like a Goga call him because as soon as come off of the jet and come over here, and me say, then where is Reds? Me see you show your
There
red
you
telephone
go.
like you get a
There.
SOS call. You get a SOS call same time. Go on in your bed, Reds. We love you, bro. We love you. We love you. You're my
Learn
bestie,
from
bro. You're
my
my
baby
bestie, bro. So
father.
all love over here. All love. Sadie says, me learn from a baby father in younger years. It make it tough, Sadie. Him toughen you up. He toughen you up, Sadie. So,
My God, me find Dean before my own get tough.
I know, cause these streets are tough out here, Nadine. I'm telling you, it's not easy in these streets.
Yeah.
Robin says, do you know that you have two people calling themselves couple and don't tell each other good morning? Don't even talk most of the time. Live oh yes, Robin, living as roommates. Oh gosh. I have story for days with people I know in that situation. Oh yeah. It's so sad though, Robin. It's so sad because neither of them don't want to leave the situation or they don't want to work on the situation. I have a friend going through a divorce and she indicated that she really wanted to work on the marriage because she got to that situation where they weren't even talking in the home and she suggested let's go to counseling and the response from the husband was you go to counseling fix it yourself and then everything will be okay. So some people don't want to fix things, or one person want to fix things, the others
You
don't.
remember Babyface? You remember Babyface, the singer?
Yeah, yeah, of course, Babyface, yeah.
You know, so he was living with his wife, sleeping in the same bed. They talked the same way, and they were not together just because of the child.
Oh wow.
They do it just because of the child, and
Hmm.
they do this. Them get up and them eat breakfast, them shower everything, and they weren't
Just to put
together.
on a show for the child.
Yeah,
Wow.
I
Yeah,
have
it
my
happens
friend was,
all the time. All the time,
yeah,
Rockborn, all the time. And
but
then
man, I think I could have
let's put another spin on this, Rockborn. Because of that too, and they are living like that in the home, living as roommates per se, you will have either the man or the woman, they will go out there to try and get into other relationships. And when you ask them, are you in a relationship, they will say we're basically living like roommates. That's what they're gonna tell you now. I have some people will accept it,
that means to
some
say
people
this.
won't. Sadie says, me not pretend to know. Yeah, and it happens so often, Sadie. So often we feel as if we have to stay because of the children. I'm not saying you have to, you shouldn't stay, but if you're staying, you have to be actively working on the relationship to make it better. You cannot just stay in the house
Mm-hmm.
because of the child. Because the child is not stupid, especially if the child is of a age where they understand, emotionally what's going on, and physically they can see that you're not talking to each other.
Yeah.
Children are very intuitive, very, very
Mm-hmm.
intuitive. So that doesn't make any
It's
sense.
not even a boy thing or a girl thing. There's just children and are old. They
Of
are some of them
course, of
pick,
course.
some of them pick up things fast.
Yeah, yeah,
Mhm.
yeah. Exactly. That cannot be good for the child. That cannot be good for the child. That could never be good for the child. At all, at all. That could never be good for the child. But they do it all the
Mhm.
time. I've had, so even persons
Mhm.
that I know pretty close have done this. They're just together. They'll always say, okay, once the child reach of a certain age and the child can fend for themselves, then we can go our separate ways. But what age is that? Is it high school? Is it university? What age? While everybody's suffering in
Mhm.
silence. And all those years you'll never get back. All those years you'll never
Yeah.
get back.
Mm-hmm.
And you don't know how much that's damaging the child either. You don't know how much that's damaging the child either. There's no love in that home, and it's affecting the child. No love at
For
all.
real.
hmm So sometimes we think the children don't know, but they know. They know. Yep.
And you just act and think you're
Exactly.
cute.
Exactly.
You get paid to act. So,
Crazy out there. Crazy. So yeah, Nadine and Rawborn, be glad that you found your true one. Because it's not
yeah.
easy out there. You think you know,
Yeah, correct mentally. I
what's
tell
going
you,
on,
it's
and then
me
something
sit down
else.
when we living with my mother and my sister them and them gone around one weekend and me alone in the house sometimes I pray to God and cry. Say me really me no want butter. Me no want go to work go butter with nobody and live with no
Mm,
man where butter blues. Me I go live with no man where I
mm,
live in the ghetto and all them something them I pray. Me used to still man pray and them gone a road gone enjoy themselves and me still man pray to God cares me not tell no lie.
mm.
Spirit still man pray to
God
God.
answer your prayer. Say it says, when my son
Yeah.
was little, now here, oh, you put the boy in bed. Better you not say when you wake up, even at the middle. You see, exactly. And you don't even realize. You don't even realize it till
Mm-hmm.
probably you even turn and feel say even at the middle of the bed. Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
Dread smart. And you don't even realize. You don't even, realize that them probably come and see you argue or come and see say sometime mommy around the table eating, sometime daddy not. They see these little things, man.
Yeah.
They see it. Don't underestimate them. They know what's going on. Yeah, they know what's going on. Very smart.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Very, very smart little people.
What?
Yeah.
You know, some of them not even care, but some of and them, but them know still.
Oh yeah.
Some of them traumatized with it too, you know.
Oh yeah,
Some of
definitely.
them traumatized, bad. And you not even know, cause you not even not pay the child no mind.
Mm-hmm.
You think about yourself and not think about the child feelings.
Yeah.
Yes, I'm couldn't do
See, they say I always say to the father, this boy cannot be trusted. Cannot be trusted. Oh my gosh.
it. True.
Hmm.
Cause him know what him doing. He know what he's doing
It
when you said he do
knows.
that. Mm-hmm.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, Nadine, I'm winding down. Winding down. I'm going to my bed.
You know, some may say 45 minutes.
45? You know that one of the times like you got reset? You see when Dean was
Yes.
talking? Yeah, one of the time when Dean was talking, it reset, like it black out on your side and then you came back.
So what time you at how much hours you have?
It well it's at 2:20.
And it's supposed to be 3:20 minutes, I think at 2:20. Supposed to go one of the hours them gone then.
Well I know it's at 2:20. Sadie says with him getting older, he always wants to stick by me. Okay, yeah. Always wants to stick by mom. It says 2:20 for me. 3:20. Why would it say that?
So I think I'm more, still more than 2 hours you're on. More than 2 hours you're
Oh, that's
on.
what you mean. Mix. No, you know that we just said. It look like you miss it in the reds. You miss it. Look like you did doze off. You miss it, reds. You miss it. You miss it. We actually are wrap up now. The producer said time. The producers just I tell with time. So the producer tell me time, time, time. Yeah, the producer got some reds. Time, time, time. So you miss it. You miss it.
Before me end before you, yeah. Me extra before you, yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
I see because my time
Rasta, where
change.
you forget? See, this is Rasta, where you forget? Well, I appreciate. I know, say I give him a run, people. The
Just
boy
understand what
mix
she
up.
said.
Yeah, well, mix up starts.
No mix up, no mix up around here. This is
I know.
reality.
Shout out to everybody who came tonight, all my silent listeners, all the people in the bush. Rawborn says that's why I'm not trading my daughter. True. You can't do that, Rawborn. Think him gone. Yeah, we think him gone in bed. Bless up Rawborn, bless up Journey, bless up Sadie, Watch Queen, the true mix up King Reds. Go got the president landed
Jimmy
for a
Irish,
few. Jimmy, Jimmy in all the way from Ireland. Dream girl, good
Barry,
girl, good vibes. K, my matey,
Barry Walk,
sunshine. Barry,
Barry
always
Walk.
healthy walking lifestyle with Sis Liz. Who are we leaving out now, Nadine? Tall man for sure.
Alma,
JB, my
yeah.
one and only.
Betty,
Betty,
Betty.
Betty, Betty, all over the world. Betty, Auntie Betty, Queen Betty. Good night, my matey sunshine. Who else will I leave out now?
Good night,
Rob.
sunshine.
Yeah, man, we big up Sunshine already.
Raban,
We
you say
big up
Raban, you say
Rawborn for
Raban
sure. We
Ali.
big up Rawborn for sure, for sure. Can you imagine? Appreciate
Can
you and all our
watch
silent
Queen,
listeners. Yeah,
watch
man, a big up
Queen.
Watch Queen. I did. Big up Watch Queen for sure, for sure. Bless up to everybody and each and everyone who made it in the house tonight. Again,
Spiral.
this is a safe space. Spiral. Oh, for forget Spiral. Who give us some joke tonight. Spiral. Oh gosh, big up Spiral every time. Here's I thought you can't do looping again. I'm confused. Answer before you go. You know what? YouTube says it's not a new policy. It's not a new policy. They were just reiterating that you cannot mass produce things, and people who are using like AI stuff and those things to constantly just try to regurgitate the same content over and over. They are going to review stuff like that. But if you are looping your own content, your face is there or your voice is there, I don't think it should be a problem. Yeah, man, JB, we big up JB, man. JB was my one and only raw born.
Oh yeah, JB, yeah.
So it shouldn't be a problem. So I think you had a video last night saying that you ran into this morning where you were talking that your little plant them you fry, your little breadfruit. Honestly, I don't think that is a problem. Um so I'm not an expert at, but I don't think that's a problem. I think they're going after people who are same thing that they already had considered reuse content that is they consider are mass produced and they can find it across all platforms. I think those are the things that they're reviewing with a heavy hand. So I don't.
Like somebody content.
Yeah, yeah, like content that them can use them software and quickly pick up to say your AI generate it, or it's used across other platforms and can quickly pick that up. I think those are the things that they're looking out for. So just be careful with what exactly you're looping, because
Yeah.
yeah, and just as best as possible, make sure it's your unique and original. So if they even flag it, then you can prove that it belongs to you. So hope that makes it a little bit more clearer, Sadie. Yes, and I was talking, yeah, man, and your voice, your something. Let me show you stuff. Yeah, definitely. Yeah, yeah, definitely. So I think that's what they are trying to say. It's not new. It goes back to their policy on mass producing stuff, reuse content, and AI related stuff that you have not clearly identified as AI. Yeah, so that
Mm-hmm.
is it. Again, I appreciate everybody's time
Body.
in going so
Person in the
late.
background.
Exactly. And
Mm-hmm.
Chantel was here. Big up to my cousin Chantel
Yeah,
was here. Big up to
Chantel.
my auntie Angie was here.
Angela.
Big up to Dean. Dean was here. Big up to King James, who was supposed to be at his bed. My son was here. So,
Oh yeah.
big up,
Big up
big
to
up,
my
big up,
grandson.
big up to all. Because we never get nothing from
My
YouTube
baby
either. Yeah,
grandson.
so yeah, I think YouTube came out with something. I don't remember if I saw it on YouTube itself or some kind of notice or something, but I know they came out and said content creators are wondering about the whole thing about the July 15th, but they're saying it was not a new policy and they are just reinforcing the policy that they always had about mass producing and reusing of content.
I add X word.
So yeah. Okay, thanks, cause I was very confused. This sounds better. No problem, Sadie. No problem. Hello, hard word. Where we're just leaving. How are you? How are you? Where are you from, hard word? Where are you from? I have no idea. If I don't know what it means, I'm not gonna say it. So say what it
Say it
means. What
right.
does it mean? What does it mean? Because we're ending our lives. So I'm not going to say something that's going to be disrespectful. Okay, you're Russian. And what does that
Russian.
mean in your language? What does that mean? So we're not going to say something that we don't know. Thank you for joining us, though. We appreciate you. But we're ending. Give us a like and subscribe and be sure to come back. And we'd love to get to
Mm-hmm.
know you better. Okay? So if you subscribe, put on your notification. You can come back and chat with us another time. This is a safe space, right? Or the liquor not kick in yet. Go to your bed. Go and lap foot. Go and lap foot. You're on your vacation. This is the right time to lap
Yeah.
foot. This is the right
Yeah,
time to love food.
again, you love your company.
I know if love for company, Sadie. This is the right time to lap your foot now. Go
Yeah.
lap foot now. Okay? Go on. You have whole day, whole night can lap foot. Go and lap foot. Don't mix up the over here. I will tell you
None.
already. I said the ask if you don't got your bed. Oh, good night. Farewell. Adieu, adieu, adieu. Do, 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 do. End your life now, Nadine.
All right, bye.
Bye. So Nadine is ending, and then we'll end. So no mix up over here, Reds. We appreciate you. Let the drink do its thing and relax and calm you down, and you go to bed. Okay? Love, love you, Sadie, my bumper friend. Later will be greater. Bye, guys. Have a good night. Sleep well, sleep tight. Don't let the bed bugs bite. Love you guys. Bye.